KC Miners, Randy Spees with us here at 93.7 at KKRL. We got the round of 16 8-man playoff football. Wheeler's one of 16 teams left across the state, Randy, and we've got a big one here tonight on 93.7 KKRL. It's number 6 versus number 7. We will go ahead and actually step away, take a break for your national anthem. We are back in 2 minutes here on 93.7 KKRL.
Heritage Insurance wants to wish the Audubon Wheelers good luck. Heritage Insurance offers years of experience in protecting all your assets with personalized customer service that you can always trust. Let their staff answer all your insurance questions. Call for your appointment today at 712-563-9584. That's 563-9584. Good luck, Wheelers, from everyone at Heritage Insurance.
When you buy from a local business, like one of the New Way Auto Group dealerships, the money stays right here in the local community. Supporting local businesses helps our local economy, and that lets us help local organizations, schools, and giving back to our community. Good luck to all players from the New Way Auto Group dealerships with locations in Coon Rapids, Jefferson, and Pocahontas.
Remembering whether it's a home or away game, getting the right kid to the right playing field on the right day. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with auto owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. We work with independent agents who keep insurance simple so you can worry about more important things, like not being that fan. Oh, come on, Raf! That's simple human sense.
Call Community Insurance in Audubon today at 712-563-4422 or stop by at 422 Tracy Street in Audubon.
Few people know as much about truck maintenance and repair as RJV Transport and Diesel Repair. Hi, it's Big Pete. As an owner-operator, I understand how crucial it is to get your truck back on the road. Our technicians have the knowledge to get it done right. With competitive shop rates and good old-school experience, we're here to keep you rolling smoothly. Plus, we are one of the only shops in the area certified to do hazmat tanker inspections. RJV in Westside, 663-4500, or call my wife, Sarah, at 790-4543.
We welcome you back to the 1093.7 at KKRL, your Mackey Motors tailgate. Tailgate brought to you by Mackey Motors in Lake City, recipient of that GM Mark of Excellence Award for 15 years, running together. Let's drive at Mackey Motors in Lake City and at MackeyMotors.com. KC Miners, Randy Spees with you tonight here on 93.7 KQRL. We got the number 6 team and the number 7 team in the last 8-man rankings from the Iowa High School Athletic Association going at it in the round of 16 tonight. And Randy, it's two really contrasting styles, I would say, on offense. You know, Woodbine really balanced, going to throw the ball probably more than they will run it tonight, but has a capability to run the football. Wheeler's going to look to run it probably 80% of the time tonight.
Yeah, we have two outstanding, qualified, great aspiration teams going at it tonight, and unfortunately only one's going to be able to advance to the next round. But yeah, Woodbine is a very balanced team led by their junior quarterback,
Brody Pryor.
Lost my attention there for a little bit. I think he's thrown for like 1,300 yards this season, and one of his main targets is a 6'4" sophomore, Landon Bloom,
Division I recruit,
who I think has about 17 touchdowns on the year.
Yeah.
So those are some outstanding statistics, and those aren't the only two ball players they have. They're good up front. They have good skill people. They're a very young team.
Mm-hmm.
I think we said there was only a couple, 2-3 seniors on their squad. So this is going to be a very battle to the end, I think.
Wheelers come in 4-0 all-time against Woodbine. That dating back, their last meeting was in 2022. Wheelers won that matchup 56-48, and we were talking before we got started tonight, Randy, it seems like when these two teams meet, it's going to be a shootout, and both teams have really good defenses, but the offenses might shine tonight here in Audubon for both teams.
Yeah, historically it's been a shootout between these two teams. As good as their defenses are, and I think I haven't seen Woodbine play, but just watching their scores and so forth, they're a pretty good defense. I know the Wheelers are a good defense, but like you said, the offenses seem to prevail. The playmakers make plays, and Woodbine certainly has a number of playmakers.
Wheelers come in tonight 9-0 on the year. They opened the season with a win over Cam 38-20. They beat Colonesco in their first district game 44-8. Followed that up with a win over Xyra EHK 72-0. Followed that up with a St. Edmunds win 44-22. Beat CRB 64-6. Then followed that with a Glidden Ralston win the next week 54-28. Beat Collins Maxwell 36-24. And then it picked a win up in Baxter to round out the regular season 50-26. And then won last week in the opening round of the playoffs 38-7. Woodbine comes in 8-1 on the season. They beat Glidden Ralston 58-0 to start the season, and then beat Boyer Valley 48-12. Newell Fonda 72-6. Follow that up with a win over Ar-We-Va 50-20. Ar-We-Va also playing tonight. We'll run you through that sports schedule before we get started in tonight's ball game. Woodbine beat West Harrison 62-6. Remsen St. Mary's is their lone loss of the season. They lost that one 46-30. They beat East Mills to round out the regular season 76-6, and then picked up a win over Collins Maxwell last week 50-14 to get here tonight. And two really good ball clubs going to go at it tonight. We got other football playoff games across the Carroll Broadcasting Sports Network tonight as well. Kemper at home against Central Lyon. George Little Rock. Tom Hotcap has that broadcast for you on 1380 AM, 95.1 FM, KCIM. We've got Woodbine in Underwood here, or Woodbine and Audubon, here on 93.7 AK Carroll, and then on a Kick 106.7, Carroll making a long trip east. They are out at Mount Vernon tonight to open up 3A playoffs. And then Jeff Blankman on our Carroll Broadcasting YouTube page, audio-only broadcast with Ar-We-Va-At-Lenox tonight in 8-man. The other half of this 8-man pod for Audubon is Cam taking on Remsen St. Mary's. We'll try to give you updates throughout the game on that. And we're getting set for kickoff here between two really good teams. I mentioned 6 and 7 in the last 8-man rankings. That brought to you by the Iowa High School Athletic Association. And I know a lot of eyes going to be on that Remsen St. Mary's camp game, to kind of potentially see if Audubon will host next week or if they'll be on the road with the win tonight.
Yeah, it's playoff time. A little frosty tonight, but it's going to be a great atmosphere. It's a good crowd here. Woodbine brought a lot of people, and I think they're lining up, getting ready to play ball here.
The Wheelers will receive the opening kick. Audubon back deep to receive. They have Colin Hartle and Jorg Nowatzki. The kicker for Woodbine is number 1, Aiden Conan. Only a freshman, got 16 touchbacks on the season as we are in the Gatorade broadcast booth tonight. Gatorade shipped by Pepsi Beverages and Carroll's athletes refuel, recover, and perform. Wheelers again on the season come in 9-0 on the year. And their closest ball game score-wise was Collins Maxwell. They won that one 36-24 earlier in the year. As we are getting set close, one of the officials on the field kind of holding the football, I think waiting for the clock to officially hit 7 o'clock before we get started tonight here on 93.7 AK Carroll as they hand the ball to the kicker then with 10 seconds on again. Kicking for Woodbine is Aiden Cohen. Back deep to receive for the Whalers is Colin Hartle and a Jordan Nowatzki, a very dangerous kick returner. Hasn't returned one yet, but has shown nice speed as a freshman on the kick returns. He's done a nice job returning, averaging well over 20 yards per return on the season. The kick is on the way. It's going to be a high pooch kick. Nowatzki going to pick it up. It's going to actually skip through his arms. He's going to grab it about the 11-yard line. Makes a man miss. It's going to get it just up past the 15-yard line. So not a good start for the Wheelers, but they do get the football to start their first drive here on 93.7 at K. Carroll will give you the Wheelers offense. Across the offensive line, they will start Colton Hansen at left guard. The center is a Clayman Arnhem, and then the right guard is Sullivan McLean. Tight end today for the Wheelers is a Brody Weber. Quarterback Carson Wessel. Running back Aaron Olson. And the two receivers for Audubon is Logan Stetzel and Carter Obermeyer. It's going to be important, Randy, for the Wheelers to get that run game going as they start in the shotgun. Wessel, the lone man in the backfield. Two receivers split out to each side of the formation. They will bring Aaron Olson in motion across the left. Wessel going to keep it on the quarterback keeper. Bounces it out to the outside. Makes a man miss. Was going to go down shortly after that. A decent gain on a first down. Will bring up second down. A 2nd and 8 coming up for the Wheelers.
Yeah, I can't see who that was. Number 0 for Woodbine. Plays out the cornerback on the near side. He came up and really made that play. He didn't make the tackle, but he turned the running back in, and then everybody else could come in and clean up the tackle.
Gained a 2. I think that was number 6, Joy Freend, on the tackle. Wessel in the shotgun. He's got Olson to his left. Wheelers working left to right down your radio dial here into this first quarter. Wessel keeps it on a quarterback keeper. Going to be close to a first down, a couple of yards short. So 2 straight carries for Carson Wessel here to start the game, going to bring up a 3rd and short for the Wheelers.
Yeah, that was a good, strong run by Carson Wessel. He just kind of followed his block and put his head down and got as much as he possibly could.
Wheelers want to find success today, Randy. I really think they're going to have to mix it up between Carson Wessel and Aaron Olson, keep that defense guessing on who's getting the football in the run game.
Yeah, it's all about balance, and you got to win first downs. And you hear that all the time in all levels of football. But if you're behind the sticks in a game like this, that makes it really difficult. The defense can kind of narrows your playbook of what you can do to get the first down.
Carson Wessel coming out of the game here real quick. He's got his helmet off with a water bottle. We'll check on that. He doesn't look to be injured, but he is walking down the sideline. So they bring Colin Hartle in the game, which means that Aaron Olson going to come in and play quarterback now for Audubon. And
I'm not sure what all happened there. They stopped the game for something.
He looks to be okay. Nobody's checking on him. So I don't know if the helmet potentially came off at the end of the play and he's got to come out for a play, or what is going on. The clock momentarily stopped at 10:59. Oh, they're going to shut the play clock off. So is what they just announced in the press box. So no play clock tonight. They had issues with the play clock apparently. So that resume action. Clock going to run. 10:50 left here in the first quarter. Aaron Olson in at quarterback. He will bring Colin Hartle across the line of scrimmage. Olson keeps on the quarterback. Keeper going to bounce it up the middle. He's got room to run. One man to beat, just shy of the 40, and a first down run for Aaron Olson. And that puts the Wheelers in a good position here on their first drive.
That was a great run by Aaron Olson. And Micah Morris saved a touchdown there because if he got by him, there was nothing but green grass.
Ball going to be placed just at the Wheelers' 39-yard line.
It's up to the 39-yard line.
Just under a gain of 20 on that play for Aaron Olson, as he will be in the shotgun again. Wessel still on the sideline momentarily. Carter Obermeyer goes in motion, left across the line of scrimmage, hand it off to Olson. Again, bounces it out to the outside. He's got one man to beat again, and he's going to have a first down run. Gave him a gain of exactly 10 on the play, and that's back-to-back big plays for Aaron Olson that converts the chains. And it seems like the edge play for Aaron Olson there, they ran it to the right, ran it to the left. That seemed to work the last couple of times.
Yeah, I think taking Carson Wessel out was part of the game plan, it appears to me, that they're going to plan on mixing it up like that. And Aaron's so fast. He can get to the edge so fast, and I think Woodbine's having a little trouble adjusting to that speed.
Olson will be in the shotgun. He's got 2 receivers split out to each side of the formation. He'll bring Colin Hartle in motion across the line of scrimmage. Olson on that zone run play to the outside again. Cuts it back up the middle. Breaks the tackle. He's got one man to beat, and he's going to take it in for a 31-yard touchdown run for the Audubon Wheelers. And they get on the board to start tonight's ball game on their first drive.
That was as our PA announcer just announced, that was some nifty running by Aaron Olson. At one point, he went head-to-head with, I think, the safety for Woodbine, and the safety ended up on his backside, and Aaron Olson kept his feet and just outran everybody.
Aaron Olson came into tonight rushing, had over 19 touchdowns. That's his 20th on the year.
And Olson's not normally a power runner, but in that particular case, it looked like he was.
Aaron Olson puts the Wheelers on the board, 6-0. Carson Wessel back in at quarterback for the 2-point conversion. They're going to shovel past it. I think it's going to be no good. I didn't quite see who the pass went to. It looked like it went to Carter Obermeyer. For the 2-point conversion, no good. 6-0. Audubon on top. 9:35 left here in this first quarter. We will step away, take a break. Woodbine gets the football when we return here on 93.7 KKRL.
Heritage Insurance wants to wish the Audubon Wheelers good luck. Heritage Insurance offers years of experience in protecting all your assets with personalized customer service that you can always trust. Let their staff answer all your insurance questions. Call for your appointment today at 712-563-9584. That's 563-9584. Good luck, Wheelers, from everyone at Heritage Insurance.
Jack Stainerson will be back to kick it for the Wheelers. Audubon scored on their first opening drive. On their opening drive, Aaron Olson, a 31-yard touchdown, had 3 carries, all of them, one for about 14, one for 10, and then one for 31. So big gains on that drive for the Wheelers. Anderson's kick Going to be caught by Reed as the return man. Bounces it out to the outside with one man to miss. He's got just beat Sanderson on the kicker. And Jackson Anderson with a nice open field tackle. It's a touchdown-saving tackle on the kick return as Woodbine will get it just at midfield, I believe, for their first possession. We talk about the explosiveness of that Woodbine team. We saw it there on the kick return.
Yep, most definitely. That was a touchdown-saving tackle by Jackson Anderson, the kicker, for sure.
First and 10, Tigers.
Woodbine will bring their team to the line of scrimmage. It's a 6-0 lead for Audubon.
This is where the Wheelers got to win first down on defense, too. Force them into second and long, third and long.
Brody Pryor in the single back set. Scott Morris behind him. They'll pitch it out to Morris on the right. He's going to be brought down for a short gain on the play. It'll bring up second down now for Woodbine.
That was kind of a toss to the right, which is the short side of the field. And that just played right into the Wheelers' hands there a little bit for a short gain.
Give him a gain of about 2. It's going to be a long 8 here for Woodbine, but they are into Wheelers' territory. Ball on the Audubon 38-yard line. 2nd and 8 coming up for the Tigers. We'll give you that Woodbine offense here after the play. Pryor in the shotgun. He's got a back behind him in the single back set. 2 receivers split out to each side of the formation. Hand it off up the middle. A nice job by the Wheelers defense to stuff the holes. He had nowhere to go. Isaac Sorensen up the middle took on a double team.
Yeah, that was
able to push him back.
That was a big gang tackle. About 4 or 5 Wheelers were in the middle of all that. So here's what we're talking about, 3rd and long. That's what you got to force Woodbine into.
Have
them put plays where have them get into situations where they're not comfortable. They have an explosive offense
and more predictable too.
8:54 left here in the first quarter. It's 6-0 Audubon on top of Woodbine. Pryor in the shotgun again. Morris behind him. 2 receivers split out to the right side of the formation. 1 to the left. He'll drop back to pass. Looking to go deep. Tries to hit Bloom, and I think that it's going to be caught. Give the gain of about 9 on the play.
That was this little hook route right at the sticks. I noticed the offensive line for Woodbine. All of them cut all the Wheeler defensive linemen right down at the knees.
That's going to move the chains.
That'll move the chains. It'll be a first and 10 for Woodbine. Ball on the Audubon 29-yard line. 8:30 left here in the first quarter. Pryor will be in the shotgun again. Going to motion a man out, and we might have a false start here.
Offsides, maybe. I think our cornerback on this side was off the ball.
And it will be an offside on the Wheelers. Will make it a 1st and 5.
And I think Adam Olbrich was up in the jam position to jam his receiver, and he was just over the line of scrimmage.
6-0 here. Audubon on top of Woodbine. Wheelers scored on their first opening possession. This is Woodbine's first possession. Clock going to continue to run as it goes at 8:20 left here in the first quarter. After Culver's halftime report, following the conclusion of the second quarter, Culver's celebrating 40 years in business, 12 years in Carroll. Pryor brings his team to the line of scrimmage. He'll be in the shotgun again. Same formation that Woodbine's been in on the whole drive. He'll drop back to pass. Morris in at protection. He's going to look to go deep in the back of the end zone. Is he going to be out of bounds? He's going to be out of bounds. And a nice adjustment by Bloom in the end zone. He beat his man, and that was Sanderson on coverage. But the pass leads him out of bounds, and it'll be 2nd and 5 here now for Woodbine.
Yeah, you can tell he's a fine receiver. He's tall, 6'4", runs very well. Ran a great route there.
There's a penalty marker down in the backfield.
Penalty marker on the play, and it looks like it might be against the Wheelers. So this is going to result in a first down here for Woodbine. So it'll move the chains.
What was that signal?
I'm not sure what it was. I don't know if it was roughing the passer, what they're going to call.
That is the way you signal roughing the passer.
Clock stops at 8 minutes. And it'll be a first down for Woodbine. So 2 penalties on the drive against the Wheelers defense will result in a first down here for Woodbine. Again, Woodbine 8-1 on the year. They were runner-up in their 8-man district. Their lone loss came to Remsen St. Mary's. Well, likely who the winner of tonight's game will take on. Remsen St. Mary's taking on Cam tonight. The other half of this 8-man pod. Pryor in the shotgun. He's got a back behind him. I believe that's Morris. 2 receivers split out to each side of the formation. 1 up tight to the line of scrimmage. They'll hand it off to Morris. Morris is going to scamper into the end zone. That's going to be a 12-yard touchdown run for Micah Morris. And we are tied at 6, awaiting the 2-point conversion here from Woodbine. 7:55 left in this first quarter.
Morris is a big, strong running back. Wheelers kind of bounced off him there. A couple guys had a chance to make the tackle, but he just kind of bounced off him and scampered into the end zone.
We expected both offenses to be very good coming into tonight's game. They are tied 6-6. So they are switching personnel out on the field. They will go for two. They haven't kicked an extra point so far this season. Pryor will be in the shotgun. Nobody with him. Two receivers split out to each side of the formation on this two-point conversion. Wheelers show pressure up middle. They're going to now drop Obermeyer back in coverage. They'll fling it out. It's going to be knocked down by Jack Standerson on the defensive play there on that two-point conversion. And we will be tied at 6. 7:55 left here in this first quarter. We will step away, take a break. We're back with Audubon's next possession. We return on 93.7 at KK.
When you buy from a local business, like one of the new Auto Group dealerships, the money stays right here in the local community. Supporting local businesses helps our local economy, and that lets us help local organizations, schools, and giving back to our community. Good luck to all players from the New Way Auto Group dealerships with locations in Coon Rapids, Jefferson, and Pocahontas.
New Way Auto Group, home of warranty forever.
We are tied at 6 here in the Gatorade broadcast booth. The Gatorade distributed by Pepsi Beverages and Carroll Southeast for Fuel, Recover, and Perform. Colin Hartle, Jordan Nowatzki back deep to receive the kick for the Wheelers. It'll be kind of a squib kick again. Mason Kasserbauer will catch that one as the up man. He's got blockers, passes out to the outside, up past midfield. One man to beat is up to the 30, keeps going. He's going to be pushed out of bounds right about the 20-yard line, and a great return by the freshman Mason Kasserbauer sets the Wheelers up in a good field position for their second drive.
Boy, what a good, strong kick return. I mean, when he got his hands on that ball, he's kind of the short middle guy in the field, but they kicked it short right to him. And he knew exactly where he was going and how he was doing it.
At the 25-yard line.
Wheelers already threatening. They're going to say he went out about the 25-yard line. 1st and 10 Audubon. They'll have Wessel in the shotgun. Obermeyer up close to the line of scrimmage here at the tight end on the right. Two receivers split out to the left. They'll motion Wessel out the other side of Carson Wessel, going to be brought down in the backfield. A nice open field tackle there by Jax Pryor for Woodbine. Will drop Wessel for a loss. Woodbine read that play the whole way. It'll put the Wheelers behind the sticks here with 2nd and long.
Well, I think there was a confusion up front that nobody even touched him, and he came right across, and Carson Wessel had no chance.
It's going to bring up a 2nd and 14, 4-yard loss for Wessel on the play. Wessel will be the lone man in the backfield. Two receivers split out to the left. They'll now put Aaron Olson in motion coming across the right. Wessel will drop back to pass. He's going to run Aaron Olson on the wheel route. He's going to be open in the end zone for a touchdown. A 29-yard pitching catch from Wessel to Olson puts the Wheelers on the board again, and that is the first pass tonight for Carson Wessel.
That one, well-designed play. Carson Wessel laid it up perfectly for Aaron Olson coming down the sideline. He had his man beat. It was pretty easy pitch and catch.
We mentioned these two teams get into shootouts.
Yeah.
And nobody has stopped anybody yet. Woodbine scored on their first drive. Audubon scores on both of their drives. It is 12-6. Wheelers back on top here on 93.7 KQRL. 7:06 left in this first quarter. Wheelers will go for two. Wessel will be in the shotgun. Two receivers split out to the right side of the formation, and I'll put Olson in motion going left across the line of scrimmage. Wessel will keep it on the quarterback keeper. Cuts it up the middle, dives for the end zone, and they're going to say he did not get in. So two failed two-point conversions for the Wheelers so far. Makes it 12-6. We will step away, take a break. Another 30-second break. We're back in 30 seconds here on 93.7 at KKRL.
Remembering whether it's a home or away game, getting the right kid to the right playing field on the right day. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with auto owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. We work with independent agents who keep insurance simple, so you can worry about more important things, like not being that fan.
Oh, come on, Ref!
That's simple human sense.
Call Community Insurance in Audubon today at 712-563-4422 or stop by at 422 Tracy Street in Audubon.
Jack Sanderson will kick off for the Wheelers. They have Morrison Reed back deep to receive for Woodbine. Sanderson on the season's got about 16 touchbacks, or not 16 touchbacks on the year. I'm going to double check my stats. 14 touchbacks coming into tonight's round of 16 playoff game. Winners of tonight's game going to advance to take on either Remsen St. Mary's or Camp. Sanderson's kick going to be a squib kick that'll be kind of dropped by the up man. He's got to fall on it, and that'll give Woodbine field position just past their own 20-yard line. And this field position a lot worse than the ones that they had previously. They started their last drive about the 40-yard line, right at midfield. But Wheelers hold on to a 12-6 lead here as we were winding down that first quarter clock.
A team like Woodbine, you got to keep them pinned down their end of the field. Otherwise, if they get in 4-down territory, they're super hard to stop.
Brody Pryor brings his team to the line of scrimmage. He'll be in the shotgun with a single back behind him. Two receivers split out to the right side of the formation. They work right to left in this first quarter down the field. Pryor looking to go deep, has nobody open, now rolls out. He's going to throw a little wobbly pass. He had Bloom coming across the field, but it's going to fall incomplete.
That was a real smart play by Pryor. He was very patient, waiting in the pocket, nothing developed. So he kind of scooted out to the left side of the pocket, and the Wheelers were starting to bear down on him, and he just intelligently threw it out of bounds.
Those of you 8-man fans out there, Ar-We-Va down to Lennox 7-0, 3:33 left in that first quarter. Lennox just got on the board on a 37-yard touchdown run. Pryor will be in the shotgun again. One back behind him in the single back set. He'll hand it off up the middle. I thought it was handed off up the middle. I think it was supposed to go up the middle, but the running back, that's not Morris in the backfield, Brody Ludwig, was blown up. But then I think it ended up being a read option play as Pryor pulled it. And he's going to be brought down for a loss. It'll be a third down play. And Ludwig was blown up at the point of contact.
Yeah, Wheelers blitzed Carter Obermeyer, and he blew that up. And the rest of the Wheelers came in on Pryor to bring him down behind the line of scrimmage. So this is where the Wheelers want to be, 3rd and long.
A loss of 2 on the play. It's 3rd and long now for Woodbine. Pryor will be in the shotgun. Nobody behind him. 3 receivers to the right side of the formation. Looks like they're going to bring Obermeyer on a blitz again. They'll throw it over the middle of the field, and Pryor has to get rid of it quickly. It'll be 4th down now for Woodbine. Pryor so far 1 of 4 throwing the football. Wheeler's defense really shined on that drive.
Yeah, he doesn't have much time to throw. The Wheelers front line is getting in there, and they're blitzing as well. Of course, when you blitz, that pretty much forces you into man-to-man coverage. And Woodbine's a tough team to man up on because they got such skilled players out there. But so far, the Wheeler secondary is holding up.
Not saying that they're going to fake it here, but the quarterback, Brody Pryor, is the puncher, too, so that might come in as a key play later. The snap going to be low. Pryor tries to pick it up in the end zone. I think Eli Jorgensen falls on it, and it's actually going to be Colton Hansen.
Pryor's hurt, too.
Pryor down in the end zone. Colton Hansen recovers the fumbled snap in the end zone for a Wheelers touchdown. And a play like that, Randy, as we mentioned, it's going to be a shootout, will come and loom large in this ballgame.
That could. Brody Pryor's up. He's limping off. But, boy, he took a shot there right at the goal line.
That'll be a big loss for Woodbine if he is not able to go.
Yeah, that would be a huge loss.
Under pressure.
We'll give it Colton Hansen / Eli Jorgensen on that. I don't know. Colton Hansen came away with the football, but I don't know if Eli Jorgensen pounced on it first.
Yeah.
But it's a fumble recovered in the end zone for a touchdown as the Wheelers will go up 18-6 here on 93.7 at KKRL. 6:07 left in this first quarter. 2-point conversion going to be good. I was talking, I didn't see you went in. It was Carson Wessel with the 2-point conversion. Wheelers take a 20-6 lead. They're up by a couple touchdowns thanks to the big miscue on the snap, fumbled snap, the low snap on the punt. 6:07 left. We're back in 30 seconds here on 93.7 at KKRL.
Few people know as much about truck maintenance and repair as RJV Transport and Diesel Repair. Hi, it's Big Pete. As an owner-operator, I understand how crucial it is to get your truck back on the road. Our technicians have the knowledge to get it done right. With competitive shop rates and good old-school experience, we're here to keep you rolling smoothly. Plus, we are one of the only shops in the area certified to do hazmat tanker inspections. RJV in Westside, 663-4500. Or call my wife, Sarah, at 790-4543.
It is 20-6 in favor of Audubon. Woodbine going to get the football back off of the recovered fumble in the end zone for a touchdown. Is a squib kick from Sanderson. Going to be caught by, I believe, That was number 6, Joe Freed, or Frund. I'm not quite sure how to say that name. Is going to be Freund. Is what the PA guy's saying. So that's what I will say tonight too. 6:04 left here in this first quarter. Woodbine back out there again. Let's see if Pryor will come out to quarterback the team. And I'm not sure. I don't see him out there right now. Be interesting to see if they try to go maybe some more Wildcat sets.
Yep.
With Micah Morris. And that might be what they do. They have Morris, I believe, in the shotgun. I can't see the number on the kid from the way up here, and that was Morris. They're going to run a reverse with it. It is read perfectly in the backfield by Hanson, but he makes it through. The runner, going to break the tackle, but a minimal gain on the play will bring up second down.
Yeah, that certainly didn't fool the Wheelers. Like you said, Hanson was right there to make the tackle, just didn't make it. They ended up about 5 yards gained.
Yeah. Dylan Reed on the carry for Woodbine on the reverse play there. It's a very different Woodbine team without Pryor out there. Now he's going to limp his way out there on this second down play. So Brody Pryor back into the game for Woodbine. He'll hand it off up the middle to Morris. Morris going to get close to the first down, and he might just be about a half a yard short.
Yeah, he's a very powerful runner. You can't let him get ahead of steam.
He's brought down by
it's going to be less than a yard.
Give him a gain of 5 despite about the half yard to go here on third down. Third and short for Woodbine. Again, Wheelers on top, 20-6, 4:57 left here in this first quarter. Fumble snap. Oh, he got it. He's going to get the first down. It just kind of pitched it forward to him a little bit. It was a fumbled snap. Pryor was unable to hand it off. And it was going to be a run play to Morris up the middle regardless. But it will be a first down just shy of the 40.
Little lady luck involved there. That ball popped straight up in the air as Morris was running forward, and it just came right back down to him.
It's going to be a first down, though, for Woodbine. 4:30 left here in the first quarter. It's 20-6. Ought to have been on top of the Woodbine Tigers here in the first quarter. And we might have a stoppage in play here. So it might be an official timeout. The Whitecap came in blowing his whistle.
Somebody has to go out.
So we'll sub somebody in real quick for him. So the clock will run. 4:19 left here in this first quarter. Casey Miners, Randy Spees with you in the Gatorade broadcast booth tonight here on 93.7 to KCAR with Woodbine substitution. Ottoman runs a man off now, too. Obermeyer looked like he was going to come back and blitz. Pryor will go back to throw. He's got Reed open down the field, and it's just out of the reach of his hands. Pass will be incomplete. 1 of 5 unofficially so far for Pryor here in the football game. Obrick was into coverage, and Woodbine's got a lot of speed they're showing here on those go routes in this first quarter.
Yeah, I thought initially he was going to go to Bloom on the other side, but he decided to come to the near side here and just overthrew his target.
Going to bring up a 2nd and 10, just shy of midfield. Ball on the Woodbine 37-yard line for the Tigers. Pryor, it's not really mobile right now. It's kind of limping around at quarterback. They're going to keep it on the quarterback keeper. He bursts up the middle, following his blockers, and he'll be just shy of a first down. Give him a gain of 9 on the play.
That was a pretty nice play by Woodbine. He faked the toss to Morris, and then there was a little trap play coming back to the near side of the field, and he just followed him behind that. And nice 9-yard gain.
Woodbine going right to left down the field here in this first quarter. 20-6, Ottoman on top. So we are winding down that first quarter clock. 3:33 left exactly here in the quarter. Pryor can bring a man across the line of scrimmage. And we'll hand it off up the middle. And
that's more like it.
I think it's going to bring 4th down. Stops the line of scrimmage. Carter Obermeyer there in the tackle. He's had a really good first half. Almost had a sack. Has rushed a couple of throws so far. And it's going to be 4th down. And this is a big play here early in the ball game.
And they're kind of using him as actually a 4th defensive lineman. They're blitzing him into gaps about every play, and that particular play, he just happened to be blitzing in the right gap, and he and Isaac Sorensen put an end to it.
It is a 4th and 1 here for Woodbine. They quickly come to the line of scrimmage with everybody up tight. I don't know if they got it. I don't know if they got it. Pryor jumping for it on the second effort, and he might have got it on the second effort, but his forward progress might have been stopped.
According to their mark, I do not think he got it. I do not think he got it.
They might have to come out and measure this. Eli Jorgensen making the motion that they got it.
They're going to measure.
They're going to measure it.
I just don't. It's going to be close, but I don't think.
On second effort, he might have had it, but I don't know. Was his forward progress stopped before then?
That was an outstanding defensive stand by Audubon, because they came running up to the ball and snapped it immediately. You know, normally in high school football, your defensive linemen aren't set, they're not ready, and the Wheelers, they must have saw that on film or something because they were prepared for that.
They bring the chain crew out, and they will measure this. It looks to be short, and they will be short. Wheelers take over on a fourth down, a big stop for the Wheelers defense, and they will take over with another offensive possession here in this first quarter, 20-6. Audubon on top, and we've had two non-offensive plays that are really going to loom large in the game. The recovered fumble in the end zone for a touchdown, and then that fourth down stop.
Yeah, now if the Wheelers can just capitalize here and score again, that really puts the pressure on Woodbine.
1st and 10 coming up for Audubon. They'll run Jax Pryor onto the field real quick for Woodbine. Obermeyer goes across the line of scrimmage to the left. Wessel keeps on the quarterback keeper, going to get a decent gain on the first down carry. Gain of about 3 on the play. We'll bring
Heritage Insurance wants to wish the Audubon Wheelers good luck. Heritage Insurance offers years of experience in protecting all your assets with personalized customer service that you can always trust. Let their staff answer all your insurance questions. Call for your appointment today at 712-563-9584. That's 563-9584. Good luck, Wheelers, from everyone at Heritage Insurance.
Going to be about a half a yard short. It'll bring up third down here for the Wheelers.
I'm not sure it was designed this way, but they didn't block number 12, the corner on this side, and thankfully he missed the tackle. Otherwise, that would have been a tackle for a loss.
This is third and an inch, not even. It's the third of the length of the nose of the football here. The third down marker right up next to the first down marker. Wheelers will go in the shotgun here on this third down play. They'll bring Carter Obermeyer left across the line of scrimmage. Wessel will keep it on the quarterback keeper. Dives for the first down. He might have had the hole up the middle for a bigger gain, but regardless, it's going to be a first down here for Audubon. Gain of about 2 or 3 on the play for Carson Wessel.
I don't know if this will have any bearing on the play in the game, but that particular time, Aaron Olson split way out to the left, and there was no defender out there. The defender was way inside. I don't even, he didn't know he was out there or what, but he was wide open.
1st and 10 Wheelers. Wessel will be in the shotgun. Olsen to his right. Obermeyer up close to the line of scrimmage on the left side at that tight end spot. 1:09 left here in the first quarter. They will hand it off to Aaron Olsen. Bounces it out to the outside. Makes a couple men miss behind the line of scrimmage. It'll get a decent gain on his first down run. It'll bring up about 2nd and 9. Give him a gain of 1 or 2 on the play.
That pretty much got blown up by Jax Pryor, defensive lineman for Woodbine.
He's not a small boy.
No,
he is
a big
boy.
man. And Aaron Olsen had to do some fancy cutting to get even a yard out of that.
Wessel will go in the shotgun. 2 receivers split out to each side of the formation. They'll now bring Olsen in going left. They'll give it to him on a jet sweep. A nice block by Brody Weber. Going to spring Olsen free, and he's going to be close to a first down, about a yard short. Give him a gain of about 8 on the play. And that was a great block by Brody Weber there to really spring Aaron Olsen free.
Great block by Brody Weber. In the old days, we called that kind of a crack block.
That was number 2 on the stop, Dickinson.
Third down now again here for the Wheelers on the drive, and we might take it to the second quarter here with 8 seconds left on the clock. 20-6, Audubon on top. It's a 3rd and 1 momentarily. Game clock down to 1. They're going to put a man in motion, but that will end the first quarter clock. And Aaron Olsen wanted to get the play off. He threw his arms up as soon as the back judge, the Whitecap, called, blew his whistle for the end of the quarter. But we will go ahead, step away, take a break. Wheelers lead it 20-6. We're back in 1 minute for that second quarter here on 93.7 at KKRL.
When you buy from a local business, like one of the new Auto Group dealerships, the money stays right here in the local community. Supporting local businesses helps our local economy, and that lets us help local organizations, schools, and giving back to our community. Good luck to all players from the New Way Auto Group dealerships with locations in Coon Rapids, Jefferson, and Pocahontas.
New Way Auto Group, home of warranty forever.
remembering whether it's a home or away game, getting the right kid to the right playing field on the right day. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with auto owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. We work with independent agents and keep insurance simple so you can worry about more important things, like not being that fan.
Oh, come on, Ref.
That's simple human sense.
Call Community Insurance in Audubon today at 712-563-4422 or stop by at 422 Tracy Street in Audubon.
Whalers will come to the line of scrimmage as we start the second quarter here on 93.7 at KQRL. 20-6 lead for Audubon. They're going to try to push the man forward. I didn't see who got it. Was it Carson Wessel and a quarterback keeper? It was. He should be have enough for a first down. The far judge marks it right at the line to gain.
Oh, wow.
And they're going to mark it short. They might come out and measure this. It looks like from here, it looks like it's a first down because the nose of the football right on that yard to gain. They had to get it to the 25-yard line.
I don't think that was a great spot. I thought he made it by a half a yard further than that.
15-7.
I don't think he got it.
And he's going to be just short. Wheeler's going to go for it here on fourth down. I thought he had the line to gain. They had to get it. They're going to bring it closer to the middle of the field to see if this will help him a little bit more. And it looks like they are going to be just short. So we'll bring up about fourth and a yard. I wouldn't even say not a yard, like a couple inches.
I just don't think that was a good spot. I thought he went over the line pretty easily.
I thought he either got the line to gain right away. So ball going to momentarily be marked at the 26. They got to get to the 25. They're about an inch away. They'll put Obermeyer in motion. Wessel going to keep it on a quarterback keeper, and he's got the yard to gain. Lunges forward up past the 25 and will be marked at the 24. A gain of 2 on the play for Carson Wessel. Carson Wessel hasn't had big carries tonight. I have him 7 carries unofficially in tonight's ball game. 1 for 2, 6, lost 4, 3, 6, 2, 2. So and it seems a lot of those have been tough yards to get when the Wheelers need them on third down or second down.
Yeah, the rushing yards have come from Aaron Olson.
Whalers will come back to the line of scrimmage. They split Stetzel and Olson out to the right side of the formation. Obermeyer up off the line at the left, and they've got two men in motion, and that's going to be a penalty. That'll pack up the Wheelers up a little bit.
I think they're picking it up. Yeah, they're picking the flag up. That's just a shift in the formation. That's not 2 guys in motion.
So they're going to pick the flag up, and it'll bring up a 1st and 10 again. They will redo the play, or the play didn't even get started, but they will redo it. 11:21 left here in the first half. Wheelers lead at 20-6. They will put both men in motion again. Stetzel up close to the line of scrimmage. Wessel going to try to bounce it out to the outside, and that play is blown up in the backfield. Going to be a loss on the play. Will bring up 2nd down, and that play does look awkward from the start.
Yeah, very awkward. The timing was off. The shift really didn't do anything to move Woodbine. And, yeah, there was just nothing there.
Wheelers with a couple touchdown lead as we go under 11 to play in the first half. Lifer Culver's Satcher report coming up. Conclusion of this half. Run through scores, first half stats. Talk about the first half as well. Wessel keeps in a quarterback keeper. Tries to get through a shoestring tackle. Going to get back up past the original line of scrimmage.
Once again, Morris.
Give him a gain of about 3 or 4 on the play.
Morris again made a shoestring tackle there. Otherwise, that would have been a big play, I think.
Wheelers in 4-down territory, so you don't got to get all of it here. It's 3rd and 4. Ball at the Woodbine 22-yard line, so Wheelers driving here to start the second quarter. They'll put Olson in the shotgun. Nobody with him. 2 receivers split out to the left. They've always motioned, it seemed to start, they've motioned a man across, and they will motion Aaron Olson across the field. Wessel drops back to pass. They're going to run a screen play. I thought they might have had Olson on the wheel, but that is Brody Weber, and he's going to pick up the first down for his first catch tonight. Give him a gain on the play. Give him a gain about 9.
Good time for a screen pass because Woodbine had pinned their ears back and were getting after Wessel, and they just dropped it over the top of their heads, and Brody Weber did the rest, got the first down.
I thought they were going to run another wheel round with Aaron Olson, but then he stopped, and I'm like, okay, this can't be it. Then I saw the screen going to Brody Weber. 2 for 2 for Carson Wessel in the game. 1 going for a touchdown. They'll bring Olsen back in motion across the right. Wessel will keep it on a quarterback keeper, looking for somewhere to go. Goes and reverses field, uses the juke move, and is going to make a man miss. Gets a couple on that first down play. Will bring up second down now here for Audubon. And one thing that's really important is that with how Audubon's, or the Woodbine Big Strike offense is, the Wheelers are really keeping the football out of their hands so far.
Yeah, that's playing right into the Wheelers' game plan, I think. We're probably going to have to start doing a little misdirection, because Woodbine's really chasing the ball, and if they get something kind of misdirection, some kind of counter or something like that, it goes back against the grain, I think that might be a successful play.
2nd and 8 here for the Wheelers. Wessel will be in the shotgun again. They'll bring Olsen in motion across the left side of the line of scrimmage and back him up 5. A false start here by Audubon. We'll bring it now to a 2nd and long for the Wheelers.
Those kind of penalties are killers. You're down in the red zone. Every yard is precious. You lose 5 yards on just a silly mistake.
I'll mark it at the 15 exactly.
2nd down and 12.
2nd and 12. It's about a 2nd and 13 now coming up for the Wheelers. Under 9 minutes to go in the first half. We'll run you across the scores from the state. We'll give you hopefully an updated score on that Webster St. Mary's and Cam game. Winner of that game will take on the winner of this game coming up next week on Thursday. Olsen will go into motion. Wessel drops back to pass, looking to go deep over the middle of the field. It's going to be tipped up in the air. Brody Weber's going to catch it. Wasn't the intended target, but it's a 15-yard touchdown pass and completion for
I thought they
Weber.
intercepted it. I don't know how Brody Weber came out of that with that, but I thought Troy Wessel, that's his dad, Carson Wessel, should have went to Aaron Olsen over there on that wheel route. It was wide open.
The wheel route has been open tonight for the Wheelers, and the pass was originally intended for Carter Overmeyer over the middle of the field. It was tipped either by Pryor or Morris. I wasn't quite sure which one it was, but then Brody Weber right there tipped it right into his hands, and he caught it for the 15-yard touchdown. So give another passing touchdown to Carson Wessel. That's the 2nd of the game. 1 to Aaron Olsen, 1 to Brody Weber. He's got 2 catches so far in tonight's ball game. 26-6.
Better to be lucky than good.
Wheelers on top by 20, awaiting the 2-point conversion. Carson Wessel going to keep it on the 2-point play. Now going to throw it over the back of the end zone, and it's going to be an incomplete pass. It'll be a 26-6 lead. Wheelers on top by 20. 8:34 left here in the second quarter. We will step away, take a break. We're back in 30 seconds on 93.7 at KKRL.
Few people know as much about truck maintenance and repair as RJV Transport and Diesel Repair. Hi, it's Big Pete. As an owner-operator, I understand how crucial it is to get your truck back on the road. Our technicians have the knowledge to get it done right. With competitive shop rates and good old-school experience, we're here to keep you rolling smoothly. Plus, we are one of the only shops in the area certified to do hazmat tanker inspections. RJV in Westside, 663-4500, or call my wife, Sarah, at 790-4543.
We come to you back out of the Gatorade broadcast booth. Distributed by Pepsi Beverages and Carrollton Athletes. Refuel, recover, and perform. It's 26-6 in favor of Audubon. Jack Standerson will be the kicker for the Wheelers here on the kickoff. Wheelers lead it by 20 as we are about halfway through that second quarter. It almost worked as an onside kick, but it's going to be covered up at the 35-yard line. That was Ludwig. Brody Ludwig on the cover up. He fell as the person that fell on the football there for Woodbine. Casey Miners, Randy Spees with you tonight here on 93.7 at KKRL. Got the New Way Auto Group scoreboard show coming up tonight from 10 to midnight. We only got 4 coaches to talk to tonight. We have all 4 of those coaches' games covered for across the Carroll Broadcasting Sports Network for you. Brett Lux, Jeff Honold, and then also Mason Nealand on that tonight. That's going to run on Kick 106.7 and KCIM from 10 to midnight. That might finish early. It kind of depends on how quickly we get to talk to the coaches tonight as well. Woodbine will come to the line of scrimmage in a single back set. Pryor going to look to go over the middle of the field, and a quick catch, but a quick tackle there by Aaron Olsen. Micah Morris on the reception there for Woodbine.
If you're Audubon, you can kind of live with that. That's a 2-yard pass. You still want to get it beat deep.
Only their second reception tonight. I've got Pryor unofficially 2 for 6 in tonight's ball game. That's huge if you're the Wheelers. And this arguably might be the best secondary that Woodbine, I would say, has seen so far this season.
Wheeler's defensive line has gotten some pressure on him, and pressure always makes it difficult on a quarterback.
2nd and 8. Pressure coming off the left side. They got to quickly float it up. It's going to be batted away by Adam Obrick. Carter Obermeyer on pressure again. Or excuse me, was that Colton Hansen on pressure again? Colton Hansen coming off the edge side on the far side of the field. Going to bring up 3rd and 8 now, and you get Woodbine in these 3rd and longs, places they're not comfortable with. But potentially, if they get up past the 40-yard line, which is midfield, they could go it 4 here on 4th. Yeah. So this is a big play, potentially again for the Wheelers on defense.
Yeah, once again, that pressure forced him to throw it a little faster than he wanted to, and just was off target.
Pryor will be in the shotgun again, one back behind him. Wheelers showing pressure, they'll back out of it. Pass going to be complete over the middle of the field. Jack Sanderson in coverage. Nice coverage there, but Bloom going to catch it. Landon Bloom with his 2nd tonight.
That was just a nice hook route right past the sticks. Sanderson kind of lost his footing just for a second. Enough time for Bloom to haul it in.
It's only Bloom's 2nd catch tonight. Pryor will be in the shotgun. They're going to hand it out to Ludwig up the middle. Eli Jorgensen hanging on for the tackle. It'll be a decent gain on the play.
Yeah, he took him for a ride for about 3 more yards. He had him like a 1 or 2 yard gain, and then he just kind of drove him another 3 yards.
Gain of 4 on the play.
2nd down and 6.
Woodbine's definitely in 4 down territory now.
2nd and 6 coming up for Woodbine. Pryor will drop back to pass. Looks to go over the middle of the field, and it's going to be knocked away, and we're going to get a pass interference call from the backside. Obrick came in a little early.
Yep.
Obrick on coverage. Let's see what the call is.
Had him a little early. Good coverage. Just kind of crawled on his back just before the ball got there.
Pass interference call.
Pass interference will be the call on the Wheelers. We'll give a 1st down for Woodbine. And that's been a couple of times tonight that penalty markers on Audubon has given Woodbine 1st downs, keeping their drives alive.
Yeah, that's the thing you can't, as the Wheelers are concerned, you just don't want to give them 1st downs.
Audubon still got some room here in the ballgame. They're up 26-6. 6:43 left here in this 1st half. Casey Miners, Randy Spees with you tonight on 93.7 at KQRL. Tigers come to the line of scrimmage. Pryor in the shotgun, Ludwig behind him. 2 receivers split out to the left side of the formation, 1 to the right. Bloom, the lone receiver, to the right. They will drop back to pass. Or look at his way. They're going to go to the end zone, and it's going to be out of his reach. Pass incomplete. They'll bring up 2nd and 10 now here for Woodbine.
Good coverage by Jack Sanderson. He kind of jammed him at the line of scrimmage, and that kind of messed up the timing of that play.
6:40 left here in the 2nd quarter. Culver's Action Report coming up in just a little bit. Culver's celebrating 40 years in a business, 12 years in Carroll. Got plenty of other football across the Carroll Broadcasting Sports Network tonight. Carroll is in Mount Vernon. Nick Brinks has got that on Kick 106.7. Jeff Blankman down in Lenox. That's on the Carroll Broadcasting Sports Network YouTube page. Pryor puts a man in motion. They're going to hand it off up the middle to Ludwig. We're going to be a penalty flying in. It might be a false start.
I think so.
And it should back up Woodbine a little bit. As I was mentioned, Jeff Blankman's got Lenox at Ar-We-Va-At-Lenox. That's down in southern Iowa, near the Missouri border. Good 2-hour drive from Carroll, and that's going to have the Carroll Broadcasting Sports Network YouTube page. Nick Brinks is in Mount Vernon tonight for Carroll at Mount Vernon in Class 3A on Kick 106.7. The Tom Hotcaps got the home game in town there. Kemper taking on Central Lying and George Little Rock at the Carroll Athletic Field. That's Class 2A playoffs over on a KCIM. We've got Woodbine taking on Audubon here on 93.7 at KQRL. 26-6 lead for the Wheelers. Pryor in the shotgun. Going to fake the pass. Going to hand it off to Ludwig up the middle, and it's going to bring up about a 3rd and 10. Give Ludwig, he got a gain of 5 on the play. And it's a 3rd and long coming up for Woodbine, but definite 4-down territory here for the Tigers, as they have it on the Wheelers' 14-yard line.
Coach Burks is a little bit upset. He thought there should have been a holding call on his corner, Jack Sanderson, there. It looked like it was probably a holding call.
Woodbine comes to the line of scrimmage, 3rd and 11, 6:07 left here in the 1st half. Woodbine going to run out of that single back set. They're going to fake the toss. Pryor now reversing fields on the bootleg. Looks to go over the middle of the field. It's going to be tipped in the end zone. Jack Sanderson was there for the interception, but tips it away. It'll bring up 4th and 11 now for Woodbine. And that was a great play by Jack Sanderson and tipped the ball away.
Yeah, once he read the play, he came off his man, cut across the middle of the field, and I thought he had it intercepted, but it went right through his hands.
Bring up 4th and 11. Momentarily, Woodbine keeping the offense on the field here on this 4th and 11. I'm not quite sure if they've attempted a field goal so far this season. They haven't attempted an extra point.
Yeah.
5:57 left here in the first half. Pryor will be in the shotgun, a single back set. Ludwig behind him. 2 receivers split out to the left side of the formation. Pryor drops back to pass, looking to go over the middle of the field. They're going to throw to Bloom, and Bloom's going to be out of bounds. And it's going to be out of bounds. I think he made a one-handed catch. It was a great catch. It was a great catch. It was a one-handed catch, but couldn't get the feet down inbounds. It'll be an incomplete pass. And that's twice now. They've gone to Bloom out of the corner of the end zone, and both balls have led him out of bounds.
Situations like that, I'm sure Coach Burks is aware of this, and the defense is aware of this, but they're going to go to Mr. Bloom. I mean, hey, he's their go-to receiver.
26-6, 5:51 left here in this first half. 1st and 10 coming up for Audubon on the big 4th down stop. Their second 4th down stop here in the first half.
Those are huge. This is a big drive for Audubon. If they can, even if they don't score, if they just take time off the clock, get down the other end of the field.
They're going to swing it out. I think that's Aaron Olson on the reception. Carson Wessel on the play.
That was a pretty good play by Aaron Olson because that ball was really low, like down to his ankles. And high school players have a tendency, when that ball's low like that, to go down on their knee to catch it. Well, of course, then it's it's dead right there at that spot. But he stayed up on his feet, caught it at his ankles, and then took off down the sideline.
Wessel will be in the shotgun again. 2 receivers split out to each side of the formation. Might have made a play adjustment at the line of scrimmage. They'll bring Aaron Olson in motion. Keeper up the middle for Carson Wessel. Bounces it out to the outside. He's up past the 40. Now to the 30. He's got one man to beat. 20, 10. He's going to walk into the end zone. And it is going to be a big touchdown for the Wheelers. Carson Wessel, his first rushing touchdown tonight to go along with 2 passing touchdowns.
That was a great play, great run by Carson Wessel. Well blocked up front. And he did the rest.
But a 68-yard touchdown run there for Carson Wessel will put the Wheelers on the board. It is 32-6 now in favor of Audubon. It is getting towards that point. I know this is Woodbine. They're a fast strike offense. It's 8-man football. You put up a lot of points in a hurry, but it's getting to that point where it's going to be kind of out of reach a little bit for Woodbine, as it's 32-6 now in favor of the Wheelers.
I don't think Coach Burks knew it was a touchdown because I don't think they actually signaled it, or if they did, it wasn't very clear.
They might. If he got a first down, they might have marked him out at the 1.
No, I think it's a touchdown
up on the board.
Is it a 2-point conversion? Yeah.
Okay.
But it was confusing because I don't think anybody knew that it was actually a touchdown.
Wessel will be in the shotgun, back to the left. He's going to draw back to pass, looking to go over the middle of the field, and he's going to find Brody Weber in the back of the end zone, right around the goal line for the 2-point conversion. Wheelers take a 34-6 lead. We will be back in 30 seconds here on 93.7 at KKRL.
Heritage Insurance wants to wish the Audubon Wheelers good luck. Heritage Insurance offers years of experience in protecting all your assets with personalized customer service that you can always trust. Let their staff answer all your insurance questions. Call for your appointment today at 712-563-9584. That's 563-9584. Good luck, Wheelers, from everyone at Heritage Insurance.
Been all Audubon here in the first half, 34-6, as they lead Woodbine here at home. 5:33 left here in this first half. Jack Sanderson will kick off for the Wheelers. Carson Wessel, don't want to jinx anything, but unofficially is perfect. 4 for 4 tonight in tonight's ball game. Reed going to catch it as the up man is one of the deep returners for Woodbine. And they'll be up past the 20-yard line, going to be stopped about the 22. It'll be a first down, coming up for Woodbine. And they've got to get something going on offense if they want to kind of creep their way back into this ball game.
That was Brody Weber in on the tackle there on the kickoff. He's pretty much the man doing it all right now.
He's had a good night tonight. 2 receptions, touchdown, had the 2-point conversion. Woodbine back out on offense after the 4th down stop, their previous drive there by the Wheelers.
Yeah, if you're the Wheelers, you absolutely don't want them to score here before the half because they get the ball to start the second half.
34-6. Audubon on top of Woodbine. Pryor will be in the shotgun. Seemed to come back and recover from that, I would say, an ankle injury. It's a double move go route to Bloom down the line. He's going to go up and catch the jump ball. And that'll be a big gain on the play for Woodbine.
That was an excellent route by Bloom. It was sold by Pryor. He kind of pump faked it out there too. And that's tough on an 8-man football, especially where you're kind of on an island out there as the corner on a much taller receiver and good speed.
A 30-plus yard gain on the play. They'll hand it off up the middle to Ludwig. And Ludwig going to get a minimal gain on the play. He'll bring up 2nd down now here for Woodbine.
And the Wheelers are being really aggressive up front and causing a lot of havoc. And Ludwig just couldn't get to where he wanted to go quick enough.
4:44 left here in this first half. Casey Miners, Randy Spees with the 93.7 at KKRL. Bring you this round of 16 8-player second round playoff matchup. Pryor in the shotgun again. He's got a back behind him. Well, that's Reed. They'll fake it to him. Pryor looking to go deep over the middle of the field. It's going to be picked off. The receiver stopped his round. It's picked off. I believe that's Aaron Olson. Yep. Aaron Olson with the interception, his 7th on the season.
Yeah, that was a miscommunication between Pryor and his receiver. Is that Morris?
I don't know. I think it might have been Morris over the middle of the field, but he kind of just stopped his route.
And the ball was thrown ahead of him, and Aaron Olson just, like he was the receiver, kept running and picked the ball off.
34-6, 4:20 left here in the first half. Audubon in business again. They have it at their own 26-yard line. Lennox leads Ar-We-Va 28-0 with 1:18 left in that first half. Olson goes in motion. They're going to have him on the wheel route. Wessel looking over the middle of the field now. He's going to go deep to Carter Obermeyer. He's going to throw it in double coverage. That's going to be picked off.
Yeah.
Woodbine gets the football right back. That's just one of those plays. Nobody was open.
Yeah.
Wessel's better off running the football there.
Better off running it or just throwing it away. Yeah, they just got greedy there and floated it against a team like this. That's good football players, and they're good, aggressive, quick kids. A floater up the middle like that's just not going to work.
34-6 still in favor of Audubon. 1:12 left here in the first half. Woodbine will be back with the football. Essentially works as a punt. They're deep in their own territory. It's an ball on the Woodbine 18-yard line here as they come to the line of scrimmage. Pryor will be the lone man in the backfield. Two receivers split out to the right side of the formation. They bring a man now in. Reed in the backfield behind Pryor. They run a man in on late as they were short on the field. Pryor going to go back to pass. Taking a deep shot over the middle of the field. They got Bloom wide open. He's going to make the catch. Makes the man miss, and he is going to take it into the end zone. Sanderson tries chasing him down, but it is going to be a touchdown on the play, and that's a big play for Woodbine coming off the turnover.
Yep. Little momentum play right before the half. It's important the Wheelers answer back here before the half.
Bloom with his 18th touchdown catch on the season.
That particular time, too, the Wheelers' defensive front just got no pressure on him. He had a lot of time back there to see the field and throw a nice ball down to him.
72-yard touchdown catch there. Or, excuse me, it's a 62-yard touchdown catch for Landon Bloom on the play.
Go for 2.
Yep, that's a penalty.
Back him up.
Too many guys.
We'll redo the try here for the 2-point conversion. 34-12 momentarily. Audubon on top of Woodbine here. 4 minutes exactly left in this first half. Laverick Culver's Hatcher report coming up. Culver celebrating 40 years in business, 12 years there in Carroll.
Okay, the penalty marker is against the Tigers.
It's against Woodbine. They're going to back them up a little bit. They Wonder if they'll maybe attempt the extra point here from this far out, but it looks like they might go ahead and still.
They're kind of like Audubon. They just don't kick the ball. They're just going to go for 2. Go for it on 4th downs.
Pryor will be in the shotguns. Got a back behind him in a single back set. That's Reed. 2 receivers split out on the right, 1 on the left. We got another stoppage of play, another flag here.
Delay a game.
It's going to be a delay of game on Woodbine. Back him up 5 more yards. Keeps giving him a little more room to open up the playbook a little bit here on this 2-point conversion.
Yes, so one way to look at it. Sometimes, especially a passing team, backing them up, that doesn't really make that much of a difference. It just gives them more room to run the routes.
34-12. Audubon on top of Woodbine. Woodbine going for the 2-point conversion. They just scored on a 62-yard touchdown play. Pryor going to draw back to pass on 2-point conversion. Going to throw it up over the middle of the field, and it's going to be batted down by Aaron Olson. So score will stay 34-12. We'll step away, take a break. Wheeler's going to get the football back with 4 minutes left here in this first half. We're back in 30 seconds on 93.7 at KKRL.
When you buy from a local business, like one of the new Auto Group dealerships, the money stays right here in the local community. Supporting local businesses helps our local economy, and that lets us help local organizations, schools, and giving back to our community. Good luck to all players from the New Way Auto Group dealerships with locations in Coon Rapids, Jefferson, and Pocahontas.
New Way Auto Group, home of warranty forever.
Back deep to receive the kick for Audubon is Nowatzki and Hartle. 34-12 your score. Casey Miners, Randy Spees with you in the Gatorade broadcast booth tonight. We'll name that Motor Inn Player of the Game coming up tonight. Motor to Carroll, Premier Toyota and a Chevy dealership. We have the facility service to parts and collision. Kicker for Woodbine is Aiden Cohen.
I bet they don't kick it to Mason Kasperbauer again.
And Kasperbauer had a big return his last time. That he touched it. Woodbine to kick. They just came off a big touchdown play. It's going to be a little bit of an onside kick.
I think they got it.
Woodbine might have got it.
Woodbine got the ball.
Woodbine got the football. The onside kick works for the Tigers. It is 34-12. 3:55 left here in this first quarter, and Woodbine starting to gain some momentum here in the football game.
That's a big play right here before the half. They get this score in before the half. Makes it a 2-score game, doesn't it? Yeah.
3:55 left here. Tigers will come to the line of scrimmage.
Wheelers have to know where Mr. Bloom is here. He's their go-to guy.
Remaining in the half.
Woodbine comes to the line of scrimmage. They'll fake the pitch out to Morris. Pryor going to go back over the middle of the field, and a nice jumping bat down there by Adam Obrick. He was beat in coverage, jumped in the air, dived, and kind of knocked the football away. That is a great play for the Wheelers, as they'll bring up 2nd down and 10 now for Woodbine.
That particular time, I think Brody Pryor just kind of got a little bit too much air under that. Gave Adam Obrick a chance to come underneath it and knock it down, because he was beat.
Mount Vernon on top of Carroll, 21-0 at the half, and also have an update in the Ar-We-Va game, 28-6 now in favor of Lennox, and nowhere to go. Colton Hansen in the backfield for a tackle for loss. That was Morris on the carry.
Both Colton Hansen and Eli Jorgensen both met him right there at the line of scrimmage. Big play for the Wheeler defense here at 3rd and long. Don't even give them a chance to go for it on 4th down.
34-12 your score. 3:20 left here in the first half. Pryor will come to the line of scrimmage. Going to be in a single back set. Back behind him. 2 receivers split out to the right side of the formation. 1 to the left. Pryor going to go over the middle of the field. Aaron Olson going to be there for a second interception. Aaron Olson gets the pick on the underthrown ball. He's going to look to return it. Now goes back, cuts it, going to back up the middle of the field. Aaron Olson with one man to beat, going to be brought down at the Woodbine 20-yard line.
He went out of bounds like the 28, I think.
Oh, they're going to mark him. They're going to mark him well short, but another big play by Aaron Olson. His 2nd interception here in the first half.
That's a big answer by the Wheeler defense to come up with that stop. After that onside kick, they go down there and score that right before the half here, and then get the ball to start the second half, and this is going to be a ball game. And
If you can get into score, there's a penalty marker. Let's see what they're going to discuss here. I didn't see the flag fly in, but it's 2:58 left here in the first half, and it's going to indicate that it might be against Woodbine.
Unsportsmanlike.
It'll be an unsportsmanlike penalty on Woodbine, so give Audubon tacked on an extra 15 on the end of that play. We'll set them up in prime field position to get a score here before the half, as we are under 3 to go in this first half. And this could be a big momentum killer. Woodbine started to gain some momentum. The interception, Audubon able to score here, pushes it back to a 3-score lead. Or we'll push it to a 4-score lead. Wessel going to bring a man across the line of scrimmage. That's Obermeyer to the left. He'll keep it on the quarterback. Keeper bounces it up the middle. It'll be a decent gain on the play for Carson Wessel.
Well, it looked like there was a big hole there, but number 12, who is 12 or 22?
Sullivan, the linebacker, Brenner Sullivan, going to made the stop.
Looked like there was a big hole there, and Carson put his foot in the ground and tried to cut back, and boy, he was right there to stop him.
2nd and 7 coming up here for the Wheelers. Wessel will be in the shotgun. 2 receivers split out to each side of the formation. Wheelers working right to left here in the quarter, and we might get a flag on Audubon. Back him up 5 yards.
Yep.
A false start. We'll push it back past the original line of scrimmage. I get about a 2nd and 12 now coming up for Audubon.
Not what the Wheelers want to do. They want to keep ahead of the sticks.
2:21 left here in the first half. We'll run through first half stats. We'll give you scores from around the state, especially an 8-man there for you guys, as well as kind of talk about how the first half went. It's been all Audubon so far here in the first half. They lead at 34-12. Wessel in the shotgun. He's got Olson to his left. Logan Setzel split out to the left side of the formation. Wessel going to pitch it to Aaron Olson. He wasn't even looking for it.
That's a pass.
Wheeler's going to be bailed out on the incomplete pass here.
That's a pass. It's a shovel pass that gone array, and that's an incomplete pass.
It was a miscommunication between Aaron Olson and Carson Wessel. Olson went out to block.
Yeah.
He wasn't even looking for the football. We'll bring up now a 3rd and 12 here for Audubon.
Yeah, they got to come up with something here to get at least half of this back to get a reasonable 4th down play.
Carson Wessel unofficially in the first half, 2 for 6 with a couple of touchdowns and an interception. He'll bring his team to the line of scrimmage. He'll be the lone man in the backfield. 2 receivers split out to each side of the formation. Wessel will drop back to pass on 3rd and 12. Going to set up a screen for Aaron Olson, and it's read by Sullivan.
Hold. Sullivan read that all the way.
Penalty flag flies in. Let's see if they opt.
They might decline
this. They might decline this with it being 4th down. But Aaron Olson did get back to the original line of scrimmage, so it'll bring about a 4th and 10 if they don't decline it.
I think they are declining it.
And they will decline it. It'll be 4th and 10 here for the Wheelers. 2-yard gain on the play for Audubon.
That's a tough decision to make as a head coach, because both teams are really explosive.
They're likely going to go for it on 4th.
Yeah.
So do you back them up even more
yeah.
and make it harder, or do you just try to take it to 4th down? It's a 4th and 10 now here for Audubon. Wheelers can still get the first down. 2:03 left in this first half. Wessel drops back to pass. He's got great protection. Now looks down to roll out. He's got a man in his face. Can look to throw it over the middle of the field. A jump ball is going to be thrown incomplete. A pass intended for Carter Obermeyer. They'll turn it over on down. Woodbine gets the football back. Under 2 to go here in this first half.
So the Tigers will
well, we're back to the same thing again. Wheeler's got to make another stop before the half here.
Lennox on top of Ar-We-Va at the half, 28-6. It's on the Carroll Broadcasting Sports Network YouTube page tonight. Audio only. 34-12. A minute 58 left here in the first half. Audubon on top of Woodbine. Wheelers have led from the start. Woodbine gaining some momentum their last couple of drives. Pryor in a single back set in the shotgun with the back behind him. He'll drop back to pass. They've gotten pass heavy here recently. Pass going to be complete out to Morris. He's going to have a first down. We've got a flag come in late.
In the backfield, the pass was complete to number 9, Morris.
The sideline judge is coming in and talking to Woodbine, so I wonder if he's talking to somebody about another unsportsmanlike or something.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Whitecap came in to talk as well. Indication signs point that this is going to be against.
Can't really tell by anybody's body language.
See what the head official will call here. 1:52 left here.
Oh, it's going to be offsetting.
Going to be offsetting penalties. There was one against Woodbine, one against Audubon. So they'll redo the down. It'll be 1st and 10 coming up for Woodbine. 1:52 left here in the second quarter. I missed something. Sean's upset about something.
I think he threw his helmet. The Woodbine guy threw his helmet, and he threw it again. He just threw it again.
The side judge was over talking to the coach a little bit, too. I wonder if they're just telling him to calm down the player a little bit.
Yeah.
34-12, Audubon on top. Now they're moving the chains. I'm not sure what's going on.
I have no idea what's going on.
The penalty should have offset, so they should have stuck where the marker was at, if I'm correct.
Yeah, how did they gain 10 yards?
I don't know how they gained 10 yards off of this.
It was a dead ball. 1st and 10 Tigers.
What was the play before? I can't remember now.
We get it all sorted out. Regardless, it's a 1st and 10 from Woodbine. Ball on the Audubon 26-yard line. Pryor in the shotgun. He'll draw back to pass. Looking to go to the right side of the field, or left side, excuse me. He's going to pass be complete
But dropped right away
by Micah Morris. In coverage as Adam Obrick makes the tackle. We'll bring up a 2nd down play now from Woodbine.
Tackled him inbounds. That's good. That was a good tackle. You didn't give him a chance to get out of bounds, so that forces him to either run clock or call a timeout.
So 2nd down and 5 coming up for Woodbine. They'll drop back to pass again. Pryor had pressure in his face. Pass going to be complete that time to Aiden Conan.
Ball was caught by Kana, and he's driven out of bounds by Obrecht.
Yeah, they're just methodically moving down the field here.
Clock will stop as he went out of bounds. It'll be a 1st down play there for Woodbine.
They have all 3 of their timeouts, so there's plenty of time for Woodbine here in 1:21 to the left.
1:21, as Randy just said. 34-12, Audubon on top. We got that Culver Satcher report coming up in just a little bit. Pryor in the shotgun, back behind him. 2 receivers split out to the right side of the formation to kind of a trip set. They'll drop back to pass. Pryor looking to go over the middle of the field. They got a wheel route to Bloom. He's going to dive for it. And it's going to be incomplete. That was intended for Conan. Pass incomplete. 18 passes unofficially here in this first half for Brody Pryor.
Wheeler's got a little pressure on him again. If he'd had 1 more second to throw that, I think that would have been a touchdown, because Bloom had a step on the defender over there, but just couldn't connect on him with the pressure.
2nd and 10 here for Woodbine. 1:16 left in the first half. Pryor will bring the team to the line of scrimmage in the shotgun again in a single back. Set it back behind him. 2 receivers to the right side. So hand it off up the middle to Ludwig. Bounces off a tackler. Going to break it out to the outside. He's got 1 man to beat. And holding's going to come back. Jack Sanderson in the middle of the field looking for the holding call. 2 penalty flags fly in. So Ludwig went into the end zone, but it's going to come back on a holding call. 1:06 left here into this first half.
That was a well-run play, probably aided by the hold a little bit, but caught the Wheelers a little bit off guard.
This could potentially still be a 1st down regardless of where the hold happened.
I think with the flags where it's at, it's going to go 10 yards from there, so it's going to be
it's going to be a 2nd and short.
Well, it'll be 2nd and long. They're going to mark it for 10 yards from where it's at.
10 yards where it was at. I thought, to me, it looked like the penalty flag was up past the original, down past the first line, down to the line marker to gain. So it'll bring up a 2nd and long now. You mark 10 yards off from the spot of the foul.
Right.
So bring up about a 2nd and 13 here
for
Woodbine. Pushes them back in their own territory. They have it on their own 34. Pryor going to bootleg out to the right. Looks to go deep down the field. He's got a man open, and it's going to be caught. Going to be brought down at about the 6-yard line. A big play there for Woodbine. Clock stops momentarily. It'll reset when the chains get down there. 57 seconds left here in the first half. Might get a timeout on the field here by Woodbine.
That's a tough thing to do in 8-man football. You know, do you bring an extra man to get a little more pressure on Pryor? If you do that, that forces, one-on-one coverage back there against some pretty good receivers. Or do you sit back and and let him, have all the time in the world to throw the ball.
34-12. Your score. Timeout on the field there by Woodbine. 57 seconds left here in the first half. Your halftime report coming up in just a little bit. Running through scores across the state from all of the classes. Also give you the first half stats and official. My stats aren't going to be official here. They will be unofficial. I do not have official stats in this first half for either team. Woodbine coming back out of the huddle. They're going to have a first and goal, ball on the 8-yard line.
At least here in this situation, as from the Wheeler standpoint, you don't have to worry about getting beat deep. So you can play up, jam.
So it is first and goal.
First and goal for Woodbine. Ball on the Wheeler 8-yard line. 57 seconds left here in the first half. Pryor going to quickly go over the middle of the field. Pass will be incomplete. His 20th pass unofficially here in this first half.
That was just not a well-thrown ball by Pryor there, because he had him open across. He just threw it behind him and didn't give the receiver much of a chance.
54 seconds. Only 3 seconds came off the game clock there on that play. Brings up a 2nd and 8. 2nd and goal now for Woodbine. 34-12. Your score. Pryor will be in the shotgun again. A single back set. Ludwig behind him. 2 receivers split out to the left. Pryor will drop back to pass. He's got a man in his face. It's going to be incomplete on the pass. And Colton Hansen again with pressure. Rush the throw.
That's the key, boy. If they can just get pressure on him, which I know is easier said than done. But the Wheelers have done a pretty good job this half of getting pressure. When they've gotten pressure, good things have happened. When they don't get pressure, bad things have happened.
51 seconds now left here. 3rd and goal for Woodbine. Pryor will be in a single back set again. They run a lot of their formations out of a single back set with 2 receivers split out to the left, 1 to the right. Bloom in single man coverage on the right, 1-on-1 coverage. They're looking that way to the right. They'll go over the middle of the field. And it's going to be dropped in the end zone. He had it caught, but it's going to be dropped, and it'll bring up 4th down now here for Woodbine.
Boy, you won't see that very often with the ball right there in his lap dropped by Bloom, but that one he did. Boy, what a big play coming up here for both teams. Woodbine, they score. That's a little momentum going into the half. If the Wheelers can make a stop here, that's a huge momentum for them.
It is 4th and 8, 4th and goal for Woodbine. 34-12, 47 seconds left here in the first half. Pryor using a hard count.
They might call timeout here.
And we are going to get a timeout on the field, or a delay a game. We are going to get a timeout on the field by Woodbine. We will step away, take a break. We're back in 30 seconds here on 93.7 at KKRL.
Remembering whether it's a home or away game, getting the right kid to the right playing field on the right day. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with auto owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. We work with independent agents who keep insurance simple, so you can worry about more important things, like not being that fan.
Oh, come on, Ref.
That's simple human sense.
Call Community Insurance in Audubon today at 712-563-4422 or stop by at 422 Tracy Street in Audubon.
We are getting closer to that halftime report coming up for you guys in just a little bit. 47 seconds left on the game clock. A 34-12 lead for Audubon here in the first half. Woodbine unofficially has started 22 times in this first half.
I think it's going to be 23 here in just a little bit.
They officially have Pryor 8 of 22 here in the first half. So the Wheeler secondary has done a great job, only giving up the 1 touchdown through the air, and it was a big play. It was a 62-yard touchdown. Pryor comes to the line of scrimmage. 47 seconds left here in the first half. 4th and goal for Woodbine. The drop back to pass. He's got pressure in his face, floats it over the middle of the field, and it's going to be incomplete. Wheelers with a goal to go stop. And the pressure comes up big, and they will get the football back. 43 seconds left. We'll see how
Gabe Jensen just lowered the Pryor. And he got up really slow again. He's going to be a sore young man come tomorrow.
He's going to get an ice bath tonight when they get back. It's 34-12, 43 seconds left here in this first half. 1st and 10 for the Wheelers. Ball on their own 8-yard line. We'll see how aggressive Audubon is here with 43 seconds left. Woodbine does get the football to start the second half, but we have got a penalty marker flying in. It's It's going to be a delay of game, I believe, on Audubon, or there's too many men on the field.
There's 8 guys on the field.
If one of the sideline side official coming in to talk, and they might talk about this.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's only 8 guys out there.
And it couldn't have been a delay of game already.
No, he's picking it up.
That's twice now they picked up a flag.
So 43 seconds left in the first half.
So it'll still be a 1st and 10, ball on the Audubon 8-yard line.
I was never great.
Have run to room, bounces it out to the outside. He's got a man to beat. He's going down the sideline. He's at the 40. He'll go out of bounds over the 40. Late hit out of bounds will give him more yards off the dead ball. They had to grab somebody up off the field. Jack Sanderson was going to run in there and defend his quarterback. I believe that was one of the coaches.
It wasn't a severe shove, but he definitely shoved him out of bounds. It's definitely a penalty in high school football. They are talking about it down there, though.
Regardless whether they pick up the flag or not, it's going to be good field position for the Wheelers with 35 seconds left here. And a nice job of Aaron Olson to step up in the pocket and find room to run.
2 officials threw the flag. One of these might be a sideline warning on the Wheelers.
So we'll see what happens. We got the personal foul, late hit on Woodbine.
So that's another 15 yards
at the end of the play. They marked Wessel out of bounds up past the 35.
So we've got a personal foul.
Well, now the Wheelers are in business. They could possibly score here before half.
That would be huge for Audubon going into the half. Woodbine gets the second half kickoff.
That was a good, safe, smart play by the Wheelers there. Looked like it's a pass. Wessel pulls it down and runs. A quarterback draw is what it was.
1st and 10. Wessel going to drop back to pass. Looks like he's setting up a screen. He's got nowhere to go. He's going to throw it away. It'll be incomplete. Saves 29 seconds on the clock. Wessel started 4 for 4 in tonight's game. Since then, he is 1 for 4 with interception. That lone pass good for 2 yards.
As he gets more snaps under his belt, he'll get used to when to throw that ball. He hung on to that ball way too long. He needed to throw it away. If the play's not there, just throw it away.
29 seconds left here in the first half. 34-12. We'll have that Culver Satchel report coming up in just a little bit. Wessel going to be the lone man. Trips to the right. Going to fake a screen out to Olson. They'll go over the middle of the field. Carter Obermeyer going to make the sliding catch. They're going to call it incomplete.
I don't think he caught it. It was a low throw.
Pass ruled incomplete.
It'll be incomplete.
3rd down 10.
Now 3rd down and 10 coming up for Audubon. 23 seconds left here in the first half.
Audubon still has 3 timeouts. You can still run the ball. There's 23 seconds left.
Carson Wessel slowed down in the passing game, but 2 of his last 3 runs have gone for 40 and 58. Wessel in the shotgun again. He'll drop back to pass, swings it out to Aaron Olson. He'll catch it on the swing route. Looks to get upfield. He's going to stay inbounds, so Audubon might use a timeout here.
Pass out to Olson, around this for some yardage.
That's 4th and 1.
About 4th and 1.
Called by Audubon.
That is Aaron Olson's 4th catch tonight. Timeout on the field by Audubon. It's a 4th and 1. We will step away, take a break. We're back in 30 seconds here at 93.7 at KRL.
Few people know as much about truck maintenance and repair as RJV Transport and Diesel Repair. Hi, it's Big Pete. As an owner-operator, I understand how crucial it is to get your truck back on the road. Our technicians have the knowledge to get it done right. With competitive shop rates and good old-school experience, we're here to keep you rolling smoothly. Plus, we are one of the only shops in the area certified to do hazmat tanker inspections. RJV in Westside, 663-4500, or call my wife, Sarah, at 790-4543.
34-12, 16 seconds left here in the first half. It's a 4th and 1 for Audubon. A big running play and a quarterback draw by Carson Wessel. Sparked the Wheelers here, put them up into the opponent's half of the field, and then a push out of bounds. Got him a little forward even more on a late hit. Olsen in the shotgun. He's going to put Olsen in, or Wessel in the shotgun. Going to put Olsen in motion across the right side. Now sets up trips to the right. Wessel, a high snap has got a fall on it. And the Wheelers going to turn it over on downs with 13 seconds left here in the first half. A bobbled snap turns it over on downs.
Yeah, that was just a missed opportunity by the Wheelers. It's just unfortunate that it happened in that situation at that time.
A loss on the play, 13 seconds. I wonder if Woodbine will try to run a playoff, things if they get the second half kickoff, or they're just content to take this to the locker room.
Well, the Wheelers look like they're going to definitely play prevent here, which is the smart thing to do.
First and 10 for Woodbine. Pryor.
Well, it's not really
in the shotgun with a single back set.
Not a true
receivers
prevent.
to the right, one to the left. They're going to drop back to pass. Going to go over the middle of the field, and it might have been picked off. It's going to be picked off. I didn't see who got the interception, but it's picked off with 11 seconds now. Is that Colin Hartle?
I think it bounced off.
I think Adam Obrick was there on coverage, and I think it bounced into Colin Hartle's hand.
Yeah, I believe you're right.
Colin Hartle going to pick up the interception.
Well, they got another couple plays maybe to try to get the end zone again.
That is the third interception here in the first half by Pryor.
So Obrick had the ball in his hands and bounced up.
11 seconds left in the first half. It seems like the last 43 seconds has taken about five minutes or so. It's been taking a while. I think each team has has had the ball a couple times.
There's only 6 seconds, they said.
We're going to say only 6.
Probably have time for one play now.
6 seconds on the clock. So they're going to run.
So 6 seconds left.
Wheeler's potentially going to run one play here. 34-12 left in the first half, and Audubon might take a timeout. They might change their play call here. It'll be first and 10 when we come back. We're back in 30 seconds on 93.7 at KKRL.
Heritage Insurance wants to wish the Audubon Wheelers good luck. Heritage Insurance offers years of experience in protecting all your assets with personalized customer service that you can always trust. Let their staff answer all your insurance questions. Call for your appointment today at 712-563-9584. That's 563-9584. Good luck, Wheelers, from everyone at Heritage Insurance.
Wheelers will have time to run one play with 6 seconds left here in the first half. 34-12. Audubon has led the whole first half. Each team has had a couple possessions here in the last 43 seconds. 3 interceptions in this first half by Woodbine's quarterback, Brody Pryor. Wessel alone in the backfield. 2 receivers split out to the left. Woodbine playing prevent defense. Wessel going to step up in the pocket. Is going to throw it incomplete with 2 seconds left.
That's an incomplete.
It seemed like that should have taken longer than 4 seconds. Maybe not.
34-12 now here left. 34-12, the score. And they might not have been. It looks like they're going to go ahead and take one of their timeouts. We'll keep it here. 2 seconds left in this first half. Woodbine going to get the second half kickoff. So if Wheelers can somehow get a touchdown here with 2 seconds left, that'll bode good going into the second half and going to the locker room. Audubon, the defenses look good besides the one big pass play. They played really good defense tonight, I feel like.
Yeah, I think Coach Burks and staff has to be really happy with their defensive effort and their offensive effort. That team, the whole team. But they got another half to play.
Woodbine, a big strike offense. Not out of the game. 34-12 here. 2 seconds left in this first half. Like Culver's Satchel report coming up in just a little bit. Culver celebrating 40 years in business, 12 years in the Carroll area.
Mount Vernon leading Carroll 27-0.
Woodbine back out from the timeout. Wheelers head to the line of scrimmage as well. Lennox on top of Ar-We-Va 35-6. That's in the third quarter. Wessel, the lone man in the backfield. 2 receivers split out to the left side of the formation. 2nd and 10 for the Wheelers. 2 seconds left here in the first half. We got a confusion here on the close side. Stetzel trying to figure out if he needs to be on the line or not. Overmeyer was off the line. Wessel drops back to pass. They're rushing through. He's got a man in his face. Now rolls out to the right and step up in the pocket. Going to loft it towards the end zone. It's going to be tipped. It's going to fall incomplete, and that will end the first half here on 93.7 KKRL. Wheelers lead it 34-12. We're back to the Culver Satchel Report here in just a little bit on 93.7 KKRL.
From bump, set, spike to the crack of the bat. At Motor Inn of Carroll, we love our high school sports, and we love the opportunity to support our local schools, athletes, coaches, and parents. Through the hard work of our kids, we get the enjoyment of watching and listening to their activities. Other life lessons, like teamwork and citizenship, help create outstanding young women and men we are so proud to sponsor. Good luck to all of our local sports teams. From Motor Inn of Carroll.
When you buy from a local business, like one of the new Auto Group dealerships, the money stays right here in the local community. Supporting local businesses helps our local economy, and that lets us help local organizations, schools, and giving back to our community. Good luck to all players from the New Way Auto Group dealerships with locations in Coon Rapids, Jefferson, and Pocahontas.
Remembering whether it's a home or away game, getting the right kid to the right playing field on the right day. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with auto owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. We work with independent agents and keep insurance simple so you can worry about more important things, like not being that fan.
Oh, come on, Ref.
That's simple human sense.
Call Community Insurance in Audubon today at 712-563-4422 or stop by at 422 Tracy Street in Audubon.
Few people know as much about truck maintenance and repair as RJV Transport and Diesel Repair. Hi, it's Big Pete. As an owner-operator, I understand how crucial it is to get your truck back on the road. Our technicians have the knowledge to get it done right. With competitive shop rates and good old-school experience, we're here to keep you rolling smoothly. Plus, we are one of the only shops in the area certified to do hazmat tanker inspections. RJV in Westside, 663-4500, or call my wife, Sarah, at 790-4543.
Heritage Insurance wants to wish the Audubon Wheelers good luck. Heritage Insurance offers years of experience in protecting all your assets with personalized customer service that you can always trust. Let their staff answer all your insurance questions. Call for your appointment today at 712-563-9584. That's 563-9584. Good luck, Wheelers, from everyone at Heritage Insurance.
When you buy from a local business, like one of the New Way Auto Group dealerships, the money stays right here in the local community. Supporting local businesses helps our local economy, and that lets us help local organizations, schools, and giving back to our community. Good luck to all players from the New Way Auto Group dealerships with locations in Coon Rapids, Jefferson, and Pocahontas.
New Way Auto Group, home of warranty forever.
Audubon leads it at the half, 34-12. Casey Miners, Randy Spees with you in the Gatorade broadcast booth. We're in your Culver Saturn Report. Culver celebrating 40 years into business, 12 years in the Carroll area. Audubon again leads it 34-12 here at the half. We'll run you through the first half stats, talk about the first half as well as some second half adjustments, and then the games around the state as well. I know a lot of people paying attention to that Remsen St. Mary's and the Cam game. We'll give you hopefully a score or an update on that one here at the half. We'll step away, take one more break. We'll run through the first half stats. We're returning here on 93.7 KKRL.
For more than 40 years, Culver's has brought you fresh, never frozen deliciousness. And since 2012, we have been proud to serve the Carroll community. From mouth-watering burgers to our one-of-a-kind custards, our goal at Culver's is simple. Satisfy your hunger with the highest quality products delivered to you with a smile. Whether you are a coach, player, or parent, Culver's is the perfect destination to build team spirit. Come celebrate 12 years in Carroll with us.
Culver's, welcome to Delicious.
Remembering whether it's a home or away game, getting the right kid to the right playing field on the right day. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with auto owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. We work with independent agents who keep insurance simple so you can worry about more important things, like not being that fan.
Oh, come Come on, Ref.
That's simple human sense.
Call Community Insurance in Audubon today at 712-563-4422 or stop by at 422 Tracy Street in Audubon.
Few people know as much about truck maintenance and repair as RJV Transport and Diesel Repair. Hi, it's Big Pete. As an owner-operator, I understand how crucial it is to get your truck back on the road. Our technicians have the knowledge to get it done right. With competitive shop rates and good old-school experience, we're here to keep you rolling smoothly. Plus, we are one of the only shops in the area certified to do hazmat tanker inspections. RJV in Westside, 663-4500, or call my wife, Sarah, at 790-4543.
Heritage Insurance wants to wish the Audubon Wheelers good luck. Heritage Insurance offers years of experience in protecting all your assets with personalized customer service that you can always trust. Let their staff answer all your insurance questions. Call for your appointment today at 712-563-9584. That's 563-9584. Good luck, Wheelers, from everyone at Heritage Insurance.
KKRL weather. Mainly cloudy tonight with lows around 37. Winds out of the south 5 to 10 miles per hour. Mainly cloudy skies tomorrow. Slight chance for showers. Highs around 58. Thunderstorms likely tomorrow night. Lows level off around 45. Overcast. From the Weatherology Weather Center, I'm meteorologist Paul Trombley. See the full forecast and the Brinks Exteriors radar at 937KKRL.com. Currently, it's 48 degrees.
34-12 here at the half. Casey Miners, Randy Speeds with you. We'll run you through some of the first half stats here for the Wheelers. We'll start defensively. The only two defensive stats I have, because I don't keep track of tackles, is Aaron Olson with 2 interceptions, and then also Colin Hartle with an interception as well, and a deflection there by Adam Obrick. Offensively, Carson Wetzel, 14 carries, 115 yards, and a touchdown there in the first half. He had 2 really big plays, a majority of that coming on 2 plays, and a 58-yard touchdown run, and then like about a 40-yard touchdown run there. My first half stats are unofficial. We will get the official stats from Sean later on this weekend, more than likely tonight after tonight's ball game. Aaron Olson unofficially first half, 5 carries, 64 yards, and a touchdown. Wetzel through the air was 5 of 12, 63 yards, 2 touchdowns, and an interception. On the receiving end for the Wheelers offensively, Aaron Olson had 4 receptions, 48 yards, and a touchdown. Brody Weber with 2 receptions for 24 yards and a touchdown. Wheelers also had a fumble recovery in the end zone and a low snap on the punt by Woodbine. Colton Hansel recovered down the end zone for a touchdown. I think his second fumble recovery for a touchdown in back-to-back playoff weeks. I think he's had one last week, if I remember correctly, and then one this week. So back-to-back touchdowns in the weeks there for Colton Hansen. And also Wheelers had 3 fourth-down stops in that first half that really loomed large in the ball game. We talked about the explosiveness of both offenses and Audubon's defense really playing up to the task tonight with 3 interceptions in the back end as well as the 2 fourth-down stops. Randy, I think you'd have to agree.
Yeah, the turnovers have really hurt Woodbine, and the fourth-down stops are huge for Audubon. I mean, those were huge momentum plays.
We just got word, I think, a little bit ago that 94 Jax Pryor for Woodbine got 2 personal foul calls, so he is out of tonight's ball game. That's a big loss on the defensive end for him because he's really a big boy in the middle. It takes a lot of guys to block him.
Yeah, that's unfortunate for Woodbine, for that young man. That's the rules of the game, and it's a big game. Emotions run high, and it's a war out there. It really is, and that's one of the good things about football. It trains you to be disciplined, and he'll learn from that mistake. He's only a junior. He'll be back next year. Yeah, he's a man out there. He's a big guy.
Aaron Olson hasn't touched it much compared to Carson Wetzel in that first half, but he's been really effective, over 10 yards a carry and right at about 10 yards of reception in the first half. I think Audubon might kind of get him, try to get the football in the second half a little bit more.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, they might do a little more of that with him at quarterback, the Wildcat setter, what do you want to say? Because when they did that, he was really effective, Aaron Olson. So, I don't know. I mean, as far as Audubon is concerned, you don't have to make a lot of adjustments. Do what you've been doing. I mean, it's worked out great. Defensively, Woodbine's going to go to Bloom, and big play guy. The Wheelers got to be aware of that and find a way to double him if you can, or keep the pressure up on Pryor. That's the key. And from Woodbine's perspective, in my opinion, the big thing is how do you solve that pressure front of the Wheelers? You know, that every time the Wheelers have gotten some pressure on Brody Pryor, good things have happened for the Wheelers. And Woodbine has to figure out that and solve that up front. And without Jax Pryor, that's going to be a tough task.
He's one of their starting guards on the offensive end and their starting nose guard on the defensive end. So a big loss for Woodbine there up front. We will step away, take a break. We'll run through some of the scores from around the area and the state. When we return, we're back in 3 minutes here on 93.7 at KKRL.
When you buy from a local business, like one of the new Auto Group dealerships, the money stays right here in the local community. Supporting local businesses helps our local economy, and that lets us help local organizations, schools, and giving back to our community. Good luck to all players from the New Way Auto Group dealerships with locations in Coon Rapids, Jefferson, and Pocahontas.
New Way Auto Group, home of warranty forever.
Remembering whether it's a home or away game, getting the right kid to the right playing field on the right day. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with auto owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. We work with independent agents who keep insurance simple so you can worry about more important things, like not being that fan.
Oh, come on, Ref.
That's simple human sense.
Call Community Insurance in Audubon today at 712-563-4422 or stop by at 422 Tracy Street in Audubon.
Few people know as much about truck maintenance and repair as RJV Transport and Diesel Repair. Hi, it's Big Pete. As an owner-operator, I understand how crucial it is to get your truck back on the road. Our technicians have the knowledge to get it done right. With competitive shop rates and good old-school experience, we're here to keep you rolling smoothly. Plus, we are one of the only shops in the area certified to do hazmat tanker inspections. RJV in Westside, 663-4500, or call my wife, Sarah, at 790-4543.
Heritage Insurance wants to wish the Audubon Wheelers good luck. Heritage Insurance offers years of experience in protecting all your assets with personalized customer service that you can always trust. Let their staff answer all your insurance questions. Call for your appointment today at 712-563-9584. That's 563-9584. Good luck, Wheelers, from everyone at Heritage Insurance.
When you buy from a local business, like one of the New Way Auto Group dealerships, the money stays right here in the local community. Supporting local businesses helps our local economy, and that lets us help local organizations, schools, and giving back to our community. Good luck to all players from the New Way Auto Group dealerships with locations in Coon Rapids, Jefferson, and Pocahontas.
New Way Auto Group, home of warranty forever.
Remembering whether it's a home or away game, getting the right kid to the right playing field on the right day. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with auto owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. We work with independent agents who keep insurance simple so you can worry about more important things, like not being that fan.
Oh, come on, Ref.
That's simple human sense.
Call Community Insurance in Audubon today at 712-563-4422 or stop by at 422 Tracy Street in Audubon.
Casey Miners, Randy Spees back with you here on 93.7 at KKRL. We are in your Culver's halftime report as we have the Wheelers on top tonight by 34-12. Wheelers on top tonight here in the first half. And Randy, it was a really good first half for Audubon. They led the whole way. They really came out, I think, punched Woodbine in the mouth on that first drive. You want to see them come out with a big stop there in the second half as Woodbine will get the second half kickoff.
Yeah, it's, from here on out, there's going to be a lot of big plays. But, yeah, that first one is the first drive for Woodbine. If Wheelers can come up with a stop there and cut any chance of momentum for Woodbine to get going.
We'll run you through some of the scores from around the state Class 3A Pod D. Mount Vernon on top at Carroll 27-0. That is in the third quarter. Algona leads Harlan 42-6. They're in the fourth quarter. Class 3A Pod B. Sergeant Bluff Luton on top of MLC Floyd Valley 21-10. Nevada leads Bishop Heelan 14-0 at the half. Second 2A Class 2A Pod A. Kemper on top of Central Lyon. George Little Rock 17-10. West Lyon leads Western Christian 35-0. That Kemper game in the third quarter, that 17-7 lead for the Knights, and then Central Lyon and Western Christian in the third quarter. 2A Pod B, Greene County trails PCM Prairie City Monroe 33-6 at the half, and then Mid Prairie on top of Mediapolis 28-14. 8-man Pod A, Lennox on top of Ar-We-Va 41-6 in the third quarter. Montezuma leads Bedford 19-13 at the half. Pod D, Audubon on top of Woodbine 34-12. The Remsen St. Mary's all over Cam 36-0 at the half. Class A in a Pod B, it's ACGC on top of Mount Air 21-6 at the half. Tri-Center leads Riverside 44-7 in the third quarter. Class 1A Pod A, Grundy Center on top of West Branch 42-0. Sumner Fredericksburg leads Manson Northwest Webster 8-0 in the first half. And then also in Pod B there for Class 1A, it's South Hamilton losing to Dyke New Hartford 48-6 at the half. Emmetsburg on top of South Hardin 13-12. Pod C, it's OABCIG Hinton tied at 7 at the half. Underwood trails Trainer 13-7 in the third quarter. Pod D for Class 1A. Regina, Iowa City 21, Woodward Granger 0, that unofficially in the first quarter. Then no update for MFL Marmac or Wilton. We do have 4A scores on there as well for you guys. We'll run you through those real quick. North Polk on top of Fort Dodge in a Class 4A. That is Pod A, I believe, 15-0. No score for Cedar Rapids Xavier or North Polk. Other scores that we have in the Class 4A. Pod C, Pella leads the Clear Creek Command at 26-0. Gilbert on top of Waverly Shell Rock 14-0. Pod D in Class 4A. Lewis Central leads Ballard 14-7. Then ADM on top of Spencer. We will step away, take a break. We'll be back in 3 minutes. Second half kickoff. We return here on 93.7 at KRL.
Few people know as much about truck maintenance and repair as RJV Transport and Diesel Repair. Hi, it's Big Pete. As an owner-operator, understand how crucial it is to get your truck back on the road. Our technicians have the knowledge to get it done right. With competitive shop rates and good old-school experience, we're here to keep you rolling smoothly. Plus, we are one of the only shops in the area certified to do hazmat tanker inspections. RJV in Westside, 663-4500, or call my wife, Sarah, at 790-4543.
Heritage Insurance wants to wish the Audubon Wheelers good luck. Heritage Insurance offers years of experience in protecting all your assets with personalized customer service that you can always trust. Let their staff answer all your insurance questions. Call for your appointment today at 712-563-9584. That's 563-9584. Good luck, Wheelers, from everyone at Heritage Insurance.
When you buy from a local business, like one of the New Auto Group dealerships, the money stays right here in the local community. Supporting local businesses helps our local economy, and that lets us help local organizations, schools, and giving back to our community. Good luck to all players from the New Auto Group dealerships with locations in Coon Rapids, Jefferson, and Pocahontas.
County is set for the second half, 34-12. Audubon on top of Woodbine here on 93.7 at KCARL. In the Gatorade broadcast booth tonight, Gators are by Pepsi Beverages and a Care helps athletes refuel, recover, and perform. Woodbine will receive the second half kickoff, so Audubon will kick to start the second half. And we mentioned, Randy, a big defensive opportunity for the Wheelers here to open up the second half. They've got three interceptions already on the defensive end. They're putting a bunch of pressure onto the quarterback, Brody Pryor, so you want to keep that defensive intensity going into the second half.
Yep, that's the key. I'm sure Coach Burks addressed that at halftime. Keep the intensity, keep the aggressiveness, try to cut down your mistakes. Had a few penalties that I think actually led to two of their scores, or helped them to get two of their scores.
Kept drives going.
Yeah, so if you eliminate those things, but keep the intensity and the aggressiveness for sure.
34-12 at the half. We're getting set for the second half kickoff. Jack Sanderson will kick. Bloom and Reed deep to receive for Woodbine as we start the second half here on 93.7 at KQRL. Audubon has led from the get-go. They led, I believe, 20-0. Woodbine got on the board 20-6, and then Audubon grew that to a 20-point lead. Now lead 34-12 here on 93.7 at KKRL against Anderson. The kicker, Reed, going to bloom back deep to receive here for Woodbine. Anderson's kick is going to go deep to Reed, and it's going to check up at the 2-yard line. Thought it was going out of bounds. Reed going to cut up the middle of the field, and he's going to be up past the 15, just shy of the 20. I thought he stopped and thought it was going out of bounds. It's checked up at the 2. I don't know if I've ever seen that before.
That was amazing. That checked up right at the half-yard line, and boy, he actually had a decent return out of that because there was a wheeler down there, but he actually came from out of bounds. I don't know if you can actually come back in and make the tackle after you go out of bounds, can you?
That I'm not 100% sure on. 1st and 10 for Woodbine. Ball on their own 18-yard line. 34-12, Audubon on top. We start the second half here on 93.7 KKRL. Most of the games across the Carroll Broadcasting Sports Network going into the third quarter, or halfway through the third quarter. We're just starting the third. They'll hand it off up the middle. Morris breaking a couple of tackles, and they haven't ran with him much. Had to throw the football.
Number 9 ball carrier, Micah Morris.
That was a powerful run by Morris again. They might try to do a little bit more of that, but unfortunately for Woodbine, they don't have a lot of time. I mean, the time's going to tick off if they continue to do that. They're going to have to throw the ball some.
2nd and 6 coming up here for... I'll give him a gain of 2nd and 4, excuse me. It was a gain of 6 on the play. Pryor in the shotgun, back behind him. They got 2 receivers on each side of the formation. That's a little bit close to the tight end spot. They'll hand it off again to Morris. He's going to be short. Or they might give it to him.
Yeah,
they're going to give it to him. It's going to be a first down. We'll give him a gain of about 5 on the play. It moves the chains. They'll bring up a first down for Woodbine. And he mentioned 2 straight runs to start the drive. You're going to eventually have to start throwing the football down by a couple of scores.
What this does, it forces the Wheelers, to stop the run. And then once you do that, that opens up your pass game a little bit more.
A minute off the clock so far. Wheelers look like they're going to bring pressure, and they do. That's Hartle blitzing up the middle. They're going to throw the slant to Bloom. He's going to catch it. He's going to have the first down, I believe. And it will be about a 10-yard gain.
Carter Overmeyer is in there.
So far, Woodbine's come out and really executed, moving the chains.
And others. That does move the chains.
But it is taking time off the clock.
Another first down here for Woodbine. Tigers are going to have to eventually speed up their offense. They're down by 3 scores, 34-12 here. We are in the third quarter on 93.7 KKRL. Casey Miners, Randy Spees with you tonight on the Carroll Broadcasting Sports Network. Pryor in a single back set again. He's in the shotgun, back behind him. Wheeler's showing pressure again. They're going to blitz up the middle, picked up there by Ludwig, but Eli Jorgensen is almost picked by Aaron Olson. We're going to get offensive PI.
Offensive interference.
It's going to be offensive PI, and Aaron Olson almost had his 3rd interception.
He would have if he hadn't got interfered. There again, good pressure by the Wheelers. I think. Oh, they're
picking it up.
Whoa!
They are picking it up. They're going to say it was tipped. I saw Sean down here saying that it was tipped. So they're going to say it was tipped. So therefore, you can't have PI when the ball was tipped.
It was tipped.
The ball was deflected.
I'll take the word for it, I guess.
No pass interference.
No pass interference as they bring up a second down play now. 26 passes unofficially for Pryor so far here in the game. He's only completed about 9 of them. So well under 50%. 2nd and 10 for Woodbine. They'll hand it off up the middle again and stopped past the line of scrimmage. Isaac Sorensen ate up a couple blocks with the center and the guard.
Yeah, big Isaac in the middle there stuffed that right up and gave the other Wheelers a chance to come in. And that was actually lost a half a yard.
It was the ball carrier.
Morris.
Small loss on the play.
On the gain.
Call 11.
Clock continuing to run. It's at 9:45 left here in the third quarter. Woodbine will come back to the line of scrimmage. A 3rd and 11 here for the Tigers. Pryor in the shotgun. 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. They'll drop back to pass. They're going to try to set up a screen. Aaron Olson, or excuse me, that was not Aaron Olson there. It was Carter Obermeyer there, deflected away, read the screen perfectly. We'll bring up now 4th and 10 here for Woodbine. And with the score where it's at, likely going to have to go for it here on 4th down.
Yeah, that's a tough call again. I was going to say, they didn't quite mark that ball right, but now he adjusted it. So it's a tough call here. I'd put you in a tough spot, 4th and 10. But like you said, they're down 3 scores. Second half.
just shy of midfield. Ball at the Woodbine 39-yard line. So they're going to go for it here on 4th and 10. Pryor will be in the shotgun, back behind him in a single back set. Two receivers to the right, one to the left. They will drop back to pass. Pryor's got pressure in space, almost gets sacked. Going to get rid of it just in time, and that'll be a turnover on downs, and that's exactly what ought to be needed coming out of the locker room.
Colton Hansen got knifed through this. They blitzed again. They picked up the blitz, but that left Colton Hansen free. He caught him from the backside. And
1st and 10, Audubon.
That pressure just continues by the Audubon front defensive line.
Wheelers must have seen something on film when they blitz against Woodbine. It opens up holes.
Because really, pretty much have seen all the Wheeler games. They haven't blitzed a lot this year.
And it almost seems like almost every play defensively, they're at least sending one. Wheelers take over. Going to have it on the Woodbine 39-yard line. Wessel going to keep it on a quarterback keeper. Misdirection play, bounces it out to the outside. You're going to have a decent game.
You had a hold
Flag
out here on
flies
the edge.
in, so it'll bring it back on the hold.
On the keeper.
Going to redo the first down play. Back him up behind the sticks. 9:15 left here in the third quarter.
Yeah, that's exactly what the Wheelers don't want to do. Just don't hurt yourselves. Don't get behind the sticks. Get first downs. Run the clock. But when you get behind the chains like this, it's going to be like 2nd and 18 or something like that, or 2nd and 19, or 1st and 19, excuse me.
So Wheeler's going to be well behind the sticks. 9:15 left to go here in this third quarter. The third quarter clock moving. It's going to be first. Marking about a 1st and 19 here for the Wheelers. Ball on their own 32-yard line. Wessel will be in the shotgun. He's got Olsen to his right. No receiver split out in the formation. Wessel keeps on a quarterback keeper. Same play the Wheelers just ran, but the opposite side of the field. It's blown up in the backfield. Going to bring a 2nd and long now for Audubon.
Yeah, I'm a little bit surprised they're not running Olsen, because that was so effective in the first half.
I believe it was Olsen. Lucas Olsen.
A loss of about 3 on the play.
Yeah, the Wheelers are definitely going the wrong direction here.
21 at least.
Their first drive in the second half. They got it 2nd and 22, ball on their own 29. 8:40 to go in the third quarter. Wessel in the shotgun, two receivers to the left of the formation. They will bring Olsen in motion, and we're going to have a penalty flag, a false start on Audubon. Back him up, and Sean cannot be happy down on the sideline.
This is absolutely what the Wheelers do not want to do.
That will cost them another 5.
Going to bring up a 2nd and 27 now, and you still potentially have 3 plays to pick it up. So it's not like it's non-doable, but it's going to make it harder now with the 2nd and 27.
You got to get some positive yards here, and a chunk of it,
But it puts you probably in passing situations here on 2nd and 3rd down potentially. Clock continues to run. 8:13 left here in the third quarter. Wessel, the lone man in the backfield. Two receivers split out to each side of the formation. They'll drop back to pass. Wessel going to keep it on a quarterback draw. Going to get a good gain on the play.
Olsen with a nice gain on the
set up
play.
a 3rd down.
Wessel.
Oh, no, it was Wessel.
Carson Wessel on the carry. The quarterback keeper on the quarterback draw.
That was a chunk play. They at least got like 10 yards there or so. They get another 10 yards, then you're close to 4-down territory.
We'll give him a gain of 13 unofficially on the play, 16 carries for Carson Wessel in the ballgame. Wheelers come to the line of scrimmage. Wessel again low in the backfield. They got two receivers to the left of the formation. Obermeyer on the right. Off the line of scrimmage at the tight end spot. We're going to get another false start on Audubon.
Wow.
Back him up. It's going to be 3rd and 19 now here for Audubon. Shooting themselves in the foot to start the quarter. The only thing you can get positive out of this is the clock continues to run.
Yeah, I guess you could look at it that way.
7:20 now left here in the third quarter. Wheelers with a 3rd and 19.
Yeah, they got to get about 15 yards here to even consider going for 4th down.
Got to get up past the midfield line at the 40. Got to get up past the 40. Wessel, the lone man in the backfield. Two receivers split out to each side of the formation. They'll bring Obermeyer in motion going left. Wessel going to keep it on a quarterback draw, and it's going to be 4th down. Gain of about a yard on the play there for Audubon.
Nothing doing there.
Takes the clock under 7, and Wheeler's going to punt for the first time tonight as Hayden Larson will come out to punt for Audubon.
This could be a little bit of adventure because I believe Hayden Larson has a bad leg. He's trying to stretch it out there before he punts. That's tough for a kicker to have a sore leg.
Hayden Larson will punt for the Wheelers.
6:30 left here in this third quarter. Hayden Larson on to punt for Audubon. Gets a good one off. It's going to be high in the air. Fair catch going to be called, and it's muffed. Audubon going to fall on it. Adam Ulrich falls on the punt. It's muffed by Reed. Wow. Wheelers are going to catch a break. They'll take over again.
Big
First
break.
and 10 for Audubon.
Big break for the Wheelers there.
34-12. Wheelers on top. They'll take over on
Adam
the muffed.
Ulrich was right there to pounce on it. Now the Wheelers definitely have to take advantage of this and get that ball in the end zone.
It's 2 fumble recoveries in today's ball game. 1 on a low snap on a punt, 1 on a muff punt. So coming at important times for the Wheelers.
First and 10, Audubon.
Looks like Audubon back in that wildcat formation. Aaron Olson in that quarterback to hand it off to Mason Casterbauer. He's going to bounce it out to the outside. Going to cut it back up the middle a little bit and going to lunge forward.
Good play.
Second down.
Good run by the freshman running back. He just found a little crease, put his shoulders down, and got north and south and gained about 8 yards.
I'll give him a gain of 7 on the play. We're going to bring up a third and short.
Second down.
Or a second and short 3, excuse me.
For the Wheelers.
Wheelers staying in that wildcat formation. Olson in the shotgun, got Casterbauer to his left. Aaron Olson will keep it on the quarterback keeper and tries to bounce it out to the outside. He might have had a better play if he gave it to Casterbauer going the other way. The defense was flowing to the strong side of the field. They had Casterbauer going to the weak side. It might have been able to pick up the third down.
I think that is a read play, too. I think Aaron Olson has that option to either hand it off or keep it. And I agree. I think he'd been better off giving that to Mason Casterbauer.
A big loss on the play sets up a 3rd and 8 now, and they'll bring Wessel back in at quarterback. A 3rd and long for Audubon. In 4-down territory, however, don't have to pick all of it up here. Ball on the Woodbine 19-yard line. Wessel drops back to pass. He's going to set up the screen to Aaron Olson.
Oh, missed the block.
Block missed, but Olson will pick up close to the first down. Going to be very short.
Comes up a little short.
Colton Hansen, I believe, was out there and just missed his block, and that's tough out in the open space. The defensive back was a little quicker, a little more agile, and just didn't get his hands on him, and he ended up making Aaron Olson cut when he didn't want to.
Give a gain of about 5 on the play for the Wheelers. 4:30 left here in the third quarter. 34-12 still your score. Audubon on top. Wessel will be in the shotgun. We got trips to the left. Wessel on 4th down drops back to pass. Going to roll out to the left. Now going to cut it back up field. We got a hold coming in the backfield. Wessel picks up the first down. Took out the ref.
I don't know who he's called the hold on because
the blocker came around pretty late, and the side judge threw a flag here too.
All over the place.
One of the Woodbine kids pleading his case to the ref, so this might be offsetting potentially. Oh, well, but one was after the play.
One's a dead ball.
One's a dead ball penalty.
So theoretically, that should, if they mark off 10 yards for holding,
and then go back with the personal
15
foul.
yards, it should be a first down, right?
Right now it's 4th and 3. 4:15 left here in the third quarter. The officials are talking about it.
I think we got a hold on the Wheelers, I believe, although I'm not sure who was holding.
Well, we'll find out what
we got the side official now coming in from the far side over on the Woodbine side.
Everybody's wondering what's going on.
You'd think they'd start with the ball, mark it off where the holding flag was at, right about the 15.
Well, if that's what it was. That should be. Well, it's a long discussion.
Not the first one we've had tonight, too, as well. 4:15 left here into this third quarter. Casey Miners, Randy Speeds with the Gatorade broadcast booth tonight. Gatorade distributed by Pepsi Beverages at Carroll's. Helps athletes refuel, recover, and perform. We're going to get a holding on Audubon.
Holding against Audubon.
Which we expected that to come. And then the dead ball after the play, unsportsmanlike conduct on Woodbine.
Unsportsmanlike conduct call.
Be back where it was.
It'll be at the 10, and they'll pretty much redo the 4th down.
Yep, it's pretty much the same thing.
So you wash it off.
So that leaves
It'll be
the ball
4th and
where
3.
it is.
Wheelers will redo the play. They'll come to the line of
They'll
scrimmage.
redo the play. 4th down.
As I mentioned, 4:15 to go here in the third quarter. Aaron Olson in at quarterback. He's in a wildcat set. He's a low man in the backfield. 2 receivers put out to each side of the formation, and we're going to jump. Who's this going to call on?
I don't know. That could go either way, I think.
Woodbine looked like they were bringing a blitz. If it's on Woodbine, it's going to be a false start on Audubon. Back him up 5.
False start.
Take it to a 4th and 8.
Man, boy, penalties have just killed Audubon here.
In the second half. Penalties have killed him in the second half here.
So it is 4th down and 8.
4:07 to go here in the third quarter. Wheelers have had the ball most of the quarter. A muffed punt saved them. Hayden Larson went out to punt, and then it was a drop punt there by the returner, Reed. Dylan Reed for Woodbine.
Everybody's all confused out here.
Olsen still in at quarterback. They got a stacked trips look to the left. 4th and 8. Olsen drops back to pass. Going to throw a ball to Obermeyer in the end zone, and it's picked off.
And it is intercepted in the end zone.
Obermeyer had it on his fingertips. It's tipped for an interception. And a touchback there for Freund.
Boy, it's just another lost opportunity by the Wheelers. But the good thing is, like you said, a lot of time's been off the clock.
15-yard line.
A lot of time went off the clock on technically 2 possessions there by Audubon. 3:37 left to go here in the third quarter, and this essentially works as a punt too. Woodbine is at the 15. Even though the Wheelers were driving. 34-12 to go here in the third quarter.
It'll take a long time to set the ball to play. Not sure why it takes that long.
Pryor will be in the single back set in the shotgun and back behind him. 1 receiver to each side of the formation. They're going left to right. An option play out to Morris, and it's blown up in the backfield. Adam Obrick comes up with the tackle. Excuse me, it wasn't blown up in the backfield. A 2-yard gain on the play. It looked like it was.
Yeah, that's a nice looking option. Just the Wheelers defended it very well. They got in on Pryor to force him to pitch, and then Adam Obrick came up and made a sure tackle for just a short gain.
We'll give Morris a gain of 1 on the play.
Wins 42-6 over Cam.
So the winner of tonight's game going to get Remsen St. Mary's, we just heard. Remsen won tonight 42-6. 34-12. 3 minutes to go here in the third quarter. Low snap. Pryor picks it up. Looking to go over the middle of the field. Yeah. We got flags flying in here.
Should have been to go in illegal motion, too. They were moving before the snap, and I do believe they got him for a hold.
Should back up Woodbine here behind the sticks and reduce second down. 2:56. Clock stops momentarily here in the third quarter.
Was the play incomplete?
It was an incomplete pass, so it's going to bring up third down.
Decline this. No?
It looks like Audubon's going to accept the penalty. Woodbine backing up a little bit.
So it'd be third down, right?
It'd be 3rd and 10, yes.
Yeah, I think they might decline this, won't they?
And they're not. They're gonna go ahead and accept it, I think.
And the Wheelers are going to decline.
They're going to decline.
Well, I don't know if they are.
No,
I don't know.
Nothing is being signaled. I don't. They're accepting
the penalty. They're accept the penalty, so it'll bring up second down. Second and long now coming up for Woodbine. The Wheelers would have declined, would have been 3rd and 10. Ball will be marked at the 7. Pryor going to drop back to pass. Going to throw it out to Bloom. He's going to catch it, and he's going to go out of bounds. Adam Obrick on the tackle, gets up past the original line of scrimmage. Will set up third down now here for Woodbine.
You could tell those two have done that a lot. I mean, that's just a beautiful pass, timing, pattern.
Give him a gain of about 10 on the play.
Now it's 3rd down and 8.
3rd and 8. Clock stops. Play going out of bounds. 2:36 left here in the third. 34-12. Neither team has gotten in the end zone so far here in the third quarter. Pryor Going to be in the shotgun, back behind him. 2 receivers to the left. He's going to drop back to pass. A quick route out to Bloom and a missed tackle. He's got room to run. Makes another man miss, and the group is just going to go out of bounds as he had about 3 or 4 Wheelers there. It's going to be complete for a first down, however.
That's where I'm sure the play calling would have been different and everything, but by declining that penalty, they wouldn't have got those 2 opportunities.
30 passes so far tonight for Pryor. As they will keep moving down the field. 1st and 10 for Woodbine. Ball on their own 32-yard line. Pryor in the shotgun again. He's going to hand it off up the middle to Ludwig. Bounces it out to the outside. He's got holes. He's going to bounce it out to the outside. Got a couple men going with him, and they're going to bring him out of bounds. Up past the 15-yard line. A big gain by Ludwig.
I think that was the same play as they ran earlier for a big play. Not quite sure what you call it, but it's just, it kind of goes back against the grain, like I was talking about before.
Almost like a counter play.
Like a counter play. And it's sure that's the second time that's worked really well for Woodbine.
2:20 left. Woodbine getting out of bounds on the last couple of plays to save some clock here in the third quarter. 34-12. Pryor going to motion read out. They'll swing it to him from the backfield. A nice read on the play, a minimal gain.
Well played. Adam Obrick again making the tackle, and Colin Hardle was coming as well. That was just not going to develop much of a, unless he breaks a tackle, which he did not.
The gain is 0 on the play. We'll bring up 2nd and 10. 2:11 left here in the third quarter. Casey Miners, Randy Spees with you down at 93.7 K Carroll, bringing you second round 8-man playoffs. The round of 16 teams across the state and 8-man left tonight. Be down to 8, then 4, and then the eventual state championship game in 3 weeks. Pryor looking to go deep, has nobody open, finds a man, and that's Morris. Morris breaks a couple tackles, lunges for the end zone, and he's going to be down at the 1. It'll be a 1st and goal for Woodbine.
That was a really nice play by Brody Pryor, because there was pressure there. He just managed to kind of sidestep it and make a nice throw to Morris, and then Morris turned and got another few yards down to the goal line.
From the 2-yard line.
1:50 left here. Clock continues to run. Going to be 1st and goal for Woodbine. They have it at the 2-yard line. A double back set. 1 back on each side of Pryor. He's in the shotgun. No receiver split out to each side of the formation. Pryor going to draw back to pass. Going to roll out to the right. Looking for a man in the end zone. Has nobody open. Now backs up. Reverses field now. He's going to be picked off in the end zone.
I bet he wants that pass.
Adam Obrick with an interception. The 4th tonight for Audubon, the 1st for Adam Obrick.
He would have been better off throwing that ball away, just like I said with Carson Wessel before. But they're young ball players and learning the game, and he just tried to force that in there, and Adam Obrick was all over it.
Write down the numbers. It'll go out to the 15, and that's a huge stop. Woodbine driving down the field. A couple big plays. You get the interception in the end zone.
Now the Wheelers need to get a long, sustained drive and get some points out of it.
Writing down stuff on my board real quick. Going to be a handoff to Casper Bauer. He's going to bounce up the middle, breaks off a tackle. Going to be a gain of decent. A couple on the play for Mason Casper Bauer. 2 carries, 9 yards for the freshman so far here in the quarter.
He's just a tough young man for a freshman. He's going to be a good one down the road.
Ran for over 400 yards in sparing time so far this season.
Sparing. Yeah.
Had a couple back-to-back 100-yard games with when he had to start due to injury on the team. Clock winding down, under a minute to go here in the third quarter. Wheelers with a 2nd and 8. Olsen will put a man in motion. He's still in at quarterback at the Wildcat set. Going to keep it on a quarterback keeper. Breaks a tackle, bounces it out to the outside. Another tackle broken. Tries to run over a man. And going to be close to the first down. It's going to be about a 3rd and 1.
I don't think they're going to have to run another play. Well, they got somebody injured.
So the clock will stop on the official's timeout. So one more play potentially going to have to be ran here for Audubon. Aaron Olsen giving him a gain of 7 on that last carry. I tell you what, Randy, it's going to be tough to pick a Motor Inn player of the game. Aaron Olsen. Aaron Olsen, 7 carries. A couple of touchdowns and 1 receiving, 1 rushing. I mean, Carson Wessel's got 17 carries tonight, over 100 yards. a touchdown, a couple touchdowns through the air. Adam Obrick has played great defensively on Bloom tonight.
Do you have to give it to a player? Can it be like the defensive line?
Yeah, no kidding. Defensive line's done great tonight as well. Whalers with 6 turnovers by Woodbine in this game. 4 interceptions and 2 fumbles.
That's tough. You hate to, this point in the season, you hate to go down that way. But they're not out of it yet.
When you have 2 really good teams going at it, turnover battle plays a big key.
Oh, yeah.
And
we're usually the determining factor.
And we're seeing that tonight. We have a stoppage on the field there. I don't know if did they get the injured player up off? I haven't quite looked yet. So
I think they can run it down to the quarter.
And it looks like Audubon going to do that. So we will go to the fourth quarter. Teams will flip sides. 34-12 lead for Audubon. We are back in 1 minute here on 93.7 to KKRL.
Remembering whether it's a home or away game, getting the right kid to the right playing field on the right day. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with auto owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. We work with independent agents who keep insurance simple so you can worry about more important things, like not being that fan.
Oh, come on, Ref.
That's simple human sense.
Call Community Insurance in Audubon today at 712-563-4422 or stop by at 422 Tracy Street in Audubon.
Few people know as much about truck maintenance and repair as RJV Transport and Diesel Repair. Hi, it's Big Pete. As an owner-operator, understand how crucial it is to get your truck back on the road. Our technicians have the knowledge to get it done right. With competitive shop rates and good old-school experience, we're here to keep you rolling smoothly. Plus, we are one of the only shops in the area certified to do hazmat tanker inspections. RJV in Westside, 663-4500, or call my wife, Sarah, at 790-4543.
We go to the fourth quarter. It's 34-12 in favor of Audubon. Whalers looking to ice this away. So we might get a delay of game to start it. And Sean Burks is upset.
Yeah, he's not happy about something.
I don't know if did he waste a timeout or did he might have wasted a timeout. It was going to be about a delay of game here on 3rd and 1. So it would have backed him up a little more, but Audubon going to take the timeout to save the potential 3rd and long. Still 34-12.
The problem with the play clock's not operating.
So you got to watch the back judge, and it's pretty sure I don't know what it is, but I think he puts his arm up at 10 and then starts to count down. I'm not sure what it is, but
something like that. Yeah,
there's indicators out there letting the quarterback or who's in at quarterback know how much time is on the play clock.
You play all year with the play clocks. Get used to that, seeing that, and then when you don't have them, it just changes everything.
I think when I get down to talk to the field with Coach Burks, he's going to talk about just some minor execution things here in the ball game that's gone wrong for Audubon despite the 34-12 lead. Wessel, in at quarterback, will keep it up the middle on a quarterback keeper. And he's going to have enough for a first down. It'll move the chains for...
Nothing fancy, just good, powerful run to get the first down. That's what you just got to keep moving the chains.
We go under 12 to play here in the ball game. 11:50 left. Here in the fourth quarter, 34-12, Audubon on top. Nobody yet to score in the second half. Whalers have the football, 1st and 10, ball on their own 27-yard line. Wessel in the shotgun. He's got a running back to his left. I think that's Aaron Olson. Nobody split out at the receivers. Excuse me, it's Kasserbauer. They hand it off to Kasserbauer, blown up in the backfield, going to turn his legs. He's going to end up losing a yard on the play.
Kasserbauer, the ball carrier, not much there, lost a little.
It's the same old thing. Audubon's trying to run the ball and run the clock, but Woodbine is stacking the box and just daring you to throw the ball.
Lennox over Ar-We-Va tonight, 41-6. Also, Mount Vernon beats Carroll 42-6 as well. Clock continuing to run. Whalers in no hurry. You're going to try to take as much time on these next couple of possessions as they can. 10:50 left in the fourth quarter. Wessel in the shotgun, back to his left. It's Kasserbauer. They'll hand it off. Or should they hand it off to him? Going to be kept on the quarterback keeper. It might lose.
Aaron Olson
on the keeper. My bad.
Woodbine is just selling out. They got all 8 guys up in the box, and it's just going to be really hard to run the football in that. And Maybe Coach Burtz is just happy with running the clock and punting it away.
He's got a 3-score lead to work with here.
Right, that makes it a little easier.
Wheelers will come to the line of scrimmage. Wessel back in at quarterback. Wilson going to be split out to the left. Two receivers on each side of the formation. Wessel, the lone back in the backfield. They'll bring Olsen in motion. Wessel on a quarterback keeper. Going to cut it out to the outside. Gets a block by Aaron Olsen. But it's going to bring up 4th down now for Audubon. Likely going to punt.
I would guess so.
One of the big keys there, Wessel went out of bounds. So it stops the clock at 10 minutes.
For the Tigers, and it's 4th down.
Yep, they're going to punt it.
Came to about 5 on the play there for Wessel. Aiden Larson in to punt for the Wheelers.
Probably the smart thing to do. Play a little field position game.
34-12 here in the ball game. Larson to punt it away for the second time tonight. Second time in this half. Reed deep to receive. Larson, going to be a short punt. It's high, though, in the air. Reed telling everybody to get away from it. It's going to take a Wheeler's bounce. It's going to be check up right at the 10-yard line. So Woodbine backed up at their own 10. A 34-12 lead for Audubon. 9:49 left here in the first half. In the ball game.
Didn't look good come off his foot, but it ended up being a really good punt.
Woodbine takes over, likely going to have to start throwing the football more than they have. They've already thrown it unofficially 32 times tonight.
I would think they pretty much have to be in pass mode at this point in time. Less than 10 minutes, down 3 scores. They're going to have to take some shots.
34-12. Audubon on top. Pryor in a single back set. He's going to hand it off up the middle to Morris, and that's read perfectly by Audubon. Either no gain or about a gain of a yard on the play. They're going to say half-yard gain.
Yeah, I'm really surprised they ran the ball there.
You wouldn't imagine that they're throwing in the white flag already.
No, I don't think they are. I think they thought he could get a good gain out of it, obviously, but he didn't.
Second down and 9 coming up for Audubon. For Woodbine. Ball on the Woodbine 11-yard line. Pryor in the shotgun. He's got a back behind him. Two receivers to the right of the formation, one to the left. Wheelers drop back in coverage. Pryor drops back to pass, and he's going to be sacked.
The quarterback is sacked.
And that might be the first sack tonight,
yeah,
if I think. The Wheelers have been getting pressure all night along the defensive line blitzing, but that might be the first sack tonight.
A lot of pressures, but, yeah, Gabe Jensen got it in on him that time. I believe Colton Hansen had a sack earlier. But, yeah, not many. But they've had a lot of pressures.
We'll give a 3-yard loss on the play of the sack there by Eli Jorgensen. 34-12 now, still in favor of the Wheelers. 3rd down and 13. Woodbine will drop back to pass. They're going to bootleg Pryor out to the right. They're going to try to go over the middle of the field, and it might have been tipped by Carter Obermeyer, but it's going to be incomplete. It'll bring up a 4th and 13. And
big decision here for them.
I think you kind of have to punt it here with where you're at.
Yeah, field position. I mean, if you don't make it here, Audubon's just basically first
walk
goal.
it in, walk it in. Ball on the Woodbine 7, so you've got to punt this here, I think.
Well, the thing is, like you said before, their quarterback is their punter, so you won't know until he actually punts the ball.
They're changing personnel, so likely thinks they're going to bring their punt unit out.
I don't believe Audubon is going to send anybody back just to be safe.
Audubon's up 3 scores.
Oh, that should be a penalty. That should be a penalty. They broke the huddle with 9 guys.
Bloom goes running off the field. Pryor back to punt. It's going to be a low snap again. He's going to have to pick it up in the back of the end zone, runs it out. And it's going to be great field position for the Wheelers. Will take over at the 5. We got an injured man down on the field. Made the tackle. Might have been Carter Obermeyer, I believe, and they're going to check on him. So we will.
He is brought down.
I don't understand why that wasn't a penalty to begin with. They had 9 guys that broke the huddle.
34-12.
We got a Wheeler shaking up.
Injured Wheeler down on the play.
The last thing we need is a linebacker to go down.
And it is
with Austin Christensen out, the linebacker core for Audubon is pretty thin.
We will go ahead, step away, take a break. We're back in 30 seconds here at 93.7 KKRL.
Heritage Insurance wants to wish the Audubon Wheelers good luck. Heritage Insurance offers years of experience in protecting all your assets with personalized customer service that you can always trust. Let their staff answer all your insurance questions. Call for your appointment today at 712-563-9584. That's 563-9584. Good luck, Wheelers, from everyone at Heritage Insurance.
To 12, Audubon on top. It looks like they're going to help Carter Obermeyer up off the field. A couple coaches will bring him off, so hopefully that he is okay and potentially will be good to go for the Wheelers, but potentially back in the game or even into next week if they can advance to next week's round. They're slowly bringing him up off the field. They stopped momentarily with it.
Yeah, it doesn't look good. He's just dragging that foot.
I know that he had work on his knee.
Yeah, he's got some knee issues.
So let's hope it's not the injured knee that was injured on the play. Wheelers will have the football. Good field position. They're going to have it on the Woodbine 5-yard line. 8:27 left here into the fourth quarter.
Okay, Wheelers are going to take over. And they got the ball spotted on the 5-yard line.
Carson Wessel will bring the play to the huddle. Wheelers looking to go up by a touchdown. Nobody has yet to score here in this second half. Wessel alone in the backfield. Two receivers each side of the formation, far split out wide. Wessel will keep it on the quarterback. Power lunges forward. He's going to gain a couple on the play.
See, there again, Aaron Olson was split out way out to the far side, and the defender was like 15 yards inside of him, not even defending him. I think you'd have some kind of a hot call, just throw it up to the corner of the end zone, and there's no way that defender can get to that.
Clock will continue to run. We go under 8 to play here in the fourth quarter.
Hey, look at that.
Olsen again all the way left. Nobody on him. Wessel will keep it on the quarterback. Keeper lunges towards the end zone. No signal yet. He's going to be marked at the 1.
They're saying there Woodbine has the ball.
1 for the Wheelers.
Why were all the Woodbine guys pointing? They think he fumbled?
Might have thought he fumbled. They're helping a player off the field for Woodbine here. Wheelers will have it 3rd and 1, 3rd and goal coming up. They come to the line of scrimmage. It's 34-12. Audubon on top here. Late fourth quarter. 7:30 left in the ball game.
That just cracks me out.
Wessel.
Nobody's defending Aaron Olson.
The lone man in the backfield. Aaron Olson split out to the left. He's out past the hash marker. Nobody on him. Wessel still looking back. Five seconds now left on that play clock. They'll bring a man in motion. They got to snap it quickly. Wessel straight up the middle is going to plow into the end zone for a touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown run for Carson Wessel. He's got 4 touchdowns responsible for tonight.
I think before that ball was snapped, they actually were considering throwing it out to Olson. Because Carson Wessel looked back to Coach Burks to see, should I do it or not? And they decided just to keep it and run it himself. But, boy, he's just wide open over there.
40-12, Audubon on top. 6:57 left here in the fourth quarter. We'll go for 2. 6:57. Wessel in the shotgun will keep it up the middle. He's going to walk in the end zone for the 2-point conversion. It'll make it 42-12. Audubon on top by 30. We will step away, take a break. We're back in 30 seconds here on 93.7 KKRL.
When you buy from a local business, like one of the new Auto Group dealerships, the money stays right here in the local community. Supporting local businesses helps our local economy, and that lets us help local organizations, schools, and giving back to our community. Good luck to all players from the New Way Auto Group dealerships with locations in Coon Rapids, Jefferson, and Pocahontas.
New Way Auto Group, home of warranty forever.
6:57 left here into this fourth quarter. Wheelers ahead comfortably now, and it's do or die time for Woodbine. It's getting to that point that they're going to start to chuck the football around the field, and they've got to score quickly if they want to come back in the ball game and make it respectful.
Yeah, it's going to be pretty tough.
Standerson to kick for Audubon.
Stranger things have happened.
Jack's kick going to be a deep one. It's going to be back into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Woodbine will take it at the 15-yard line.
And the Tigers will start on their own 15-yard line.
Carson Wessel, 4 touchdowns responsible for here on the offensive end. 2 passing, 2 rushing. Had a big 58-yard touchdown run that extended the lead for the Wheelers in the second quarter. Woodbine brings personnel into the game. 42-12, Audubon on top. 6:57 left here in the ballgame. Casey Miners, Randy Spees with the 93.7 KQR. Got the New Way Auto Group scoreboard show coming up at 10 o'clock tonight. That's on a Kick 106.7 as well as KCIM. We'll talk with all 4 of our area coaches tonight. 2 have lost. Carroll and Ar-We-Va lost tonight. Know those scores for sure. I'll see if I can try to get you a Kemper score. That's going to be tipped up in the air. Aaron Olson almost came away with another interception. Could have 4 interceptions tonight on the defensive end. Had one tipped away on what potentially could have been an offensive pass interference, and that one knocked away as well. So it'll be an incomplete pass.
Both receivers ran vertical routes, but were kind of running towards each other, so it made it really easy for Aaron Olson just to sit in the middle and read that ball. But, I guess got tipped just at the last second, so he couldn't intercept it.
It'll bring up a 2nd and 10 here for Woodbine as they come to the line of scrimmage. Woodbine drops back to pass. Pryor going to step up, going to sling it out to Morris. Morris going to have a first down.
That was a really nice throw by Brody Pryor. I mean, that was on a rope about a 15-yard out to Morris. And you don't see a lot of high school quarterbacks can zip that ball like that.
It'll be a first down play for Woodbine. Gain of 15 takes from the 15 to the 30. 6 minutes, 46 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. 42-12, Audubon on top over Woodbine. Pryor will draw back to pass. He's going to have pressure in his face, throws it over the middle of the field. That is on the reception.
That's a good read by Aaron Olson. He saw it all the way. Audubon's content with letting them catch 4 or 5 yard passes.
Just keeps the clock running.
Yeah, just keep them in bounds and make the tackles, make them drive down the field, eat the clock.
It's going to be a 2nd and a long 4 coming up for Woodbine. Have the state volleyball tournament going on next week. Kemper will be in action. They got the 5th seed there in Class 3A. That game will be on Kick 106.7 coming up next week. Bloom with the catch. Pitch and catch good there.
Pass is complete to number 5.
For Pryor and Bloom. Give him a gain of about 9 on the play.
Bloom.
7th catch tonight unofficially for Landon Bloom.
Moves to the chains once again.
Yeah, you could just tell, even though they haven't had a great night, statistically, Bloom he's the real deal. He's a nice tall receiver. I think they list him at 6'4". Very agile and quick. Good hands.
Bloom able to go out of bounds right at the 40. So 5:57 left here. Clock stops in the fourth quarter. Pryor, the lone person in the backfield, has got 2 receivers split out to each side of the formation. He'll drop back to pass. Tight ends running crossing routes over the middle. They got Bloom wide open off the fingertips. Pass is going to be incomplete.
That's a tough blow to Woodbine. That should have been a touchdown. It's just a little bit too far for Bloom to haul in.
Bloom had the receiver.
5:52 clock stops.
He's got to be a pretty tired young man. He's run a lot of routes, a lot of deep routes.
2nd and 10 going to be coming up for Woodbine.
2nd down.
Kemper on top of Central Line. George Little Rock 24-14. That's in the fourth quarter. That game over on 1380 AM, 95.1 FM at KCIM. Pryor will be in the shotgun again. He'll draw back to pass. Pressure coming up the middle. Pass going to be caught by Cohen over the middle. Going to be a 2nd and about 3rd and 5, coming up. Fourth catch tonight. Hayden Kiergaard checking into the game. Tackle there at safety for the Whalers. 3rd and 5, 5:30 left here. Woodbine drops back to pass again. Pryor steps up, going to fling it out of bounds. Going to bring up 4th down.
Just a smart, really nothing was there. Pressure was starting to come. He just threw it over the top of his receiver. Saves the clock, although it's 4th down now. So
4th and 5, they got to pick it up here. Whalers, if they get it back, can potentially chew a lot of clock off here in the ball game. On top by 30, it's 42-12. Audubon has led the whole way here. 5:24 left in the 4th quarter. Woodbine comes to the line of scrimmage. Pryor alone in the backfield. 2 receivers split out to each side of the formation. Whalers walk a man up. They bring a pressure from Colin Hartle. They go over the middle. It's going to be caught by Bloom.
Just a well-executed little slant route, just enough to get the first down. Defended well, just a good pass, good catch.
41 passes unofficially tonight for Brody Pryor. Clock continuing to run. 1st and 10 for Woodbine. They're moving here on their drive in the 4th quarter. Pryor drops back to pass. Looking to go deep to Bloom now. Looks left. He's got a wheel route open with Reed. Reed makes the man miss. Cuts it back over the middle. He's going to be in for a touchdown. A 27-yard touchdown there. Dylan Reed on the reception. His 2nd unofficially tonight.
Yeah, just a nice wheel route. Well executed. With nice throwing ball. Let him out there. And he just made one move and made the defender miss. And went down the sideline into the end zone.
Woodbine will go for 2, 42-18 momentarily in favor of Audubon. Tigers going to bring somebody in off to the sidelines. Woodbine comes to the line of scrimmage. Pryor with 2 backs behind him. Offset from him. He's a little forward, about a yard in the shotgun set. He'll drop back to pass. Going to throw it over the middle. It's tipped into the air. And it will be incomplete. 42-18. Audubon on the lead here in the 4th quarter. We are late 4th quarter. We're back in 30 seconds here. 93.7 KKRL.
Remembering whether it's a home or away game, getting the right kid to the right playing field on the right day. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with auto owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. We work with independent agents who keep insurance simple so you can worry about more important things. Like not being that fan.
Oh, come on, Ref.
That's simple human sense.
Call Community Insurance in Audubon today at 712-563-4422 or stop by at 422 Tracy Street in Audubon.
It is 42-18. Audubon on top of Woodbine here late in the 4th quarter. 4:54 left as we go past 9:30 on 93.7 KKRL, your New Way Auto Group scoreboard show coming up tonight, 10 to midnight on 1380 AM, 95.1 FM KCAM, as well as the Kick 106.7. Mason Nealon, Brett Lux, Jeff Honnold on that tonight. Talking with all 4 of our area coaches.
Looks like the Wheelers are lining up to expect a
onside
kick.
They got a different kicker out there as well, so I would anticipate an onside kick coming. That's Sullivan out there kicking the junior linebacker. Started at linebacker on the defensive end for Woodbine. It's going to be a squib kick, and the Wheelers will fall on it. I think that's Brody Weber falling on it. So Audubon will take over at their own 39-yard line. Wheelers can take a lot of time potentially off the clock here rushing the football.
Even though that one wasn't successful, that was a very good onside kick. That was a tough play by Brody Weber to scoop that in before he got hit. That takes any kind of a squirrely hop. That they probably recover that one too.
4:51 left here in the 4th quarter.
Now the Wheelers are just concerned about running clock, try to move the chains, get a couple first downs, make them use their timeouts.
Carson Wessel brings the team to the line of scrimmage. He'll be the lone man in the backfield. 2 receivers split out to the right. Aaron Olson to the left. He's looking down the line. They're going to bring him in motion as the Wheelers work left to right. Carson Wessel will keep it on a quarterback keeper. He's going to get close to the first down. Decent gain on the play there by Carson Wessel.
That's a good positive yards. They can keep doing that, move the chains.
Give him a gain of about 4 on the play. 23 rushes unofficially tonight for Carson Wessel.
Looks like Carson Wessel's a little bit banged up there. He got the wind knocked out of him or something.
He's taken a lot of hits tonight. You know, he's carried it 23 times. He's got his head down in the huddle.
Yeah, he's
feeling something.
Kind of lost his wind, I think.
Wessel will be the lone man in the shotgun. They got Hartle split out to the way right, 2 to the left.
Oh, we're going to get delay.
They're going to delay a game here on
we'll
Audubon. Audubon going to call a timeout before it happened. We'll step away, take it with them. We're back in 30 seconds on 93.7 KKR. Audubon leads 42-18, 4:02 left in the fourth quarter.
Few people know as much about truck maintenance and repair as RJV Transport and Diesel Repair. Hi, it's Big Pete. As an owner-operator, understand how crucial it is to get your truck back on the road. Our technicians have the knowledge to get it done right. With competitive shop rates and good old-school experience, we're here to keep you rolling smoothly. Plus, we are one of the only shops in the area certified to do hazmat tanker inspections. RJV in Westside, 663-4500, or call my wife, Sarah, at 790-4543.
We come to you back out of the timeout. Audubon leads 42-18, 4:02 left here into this fourth quarter. Wheelers looking to advance to take on Remsen St. Mary's coming up on a Thursday of next week. Carson Wessel alone in the backfield. 2 receivers split out to the left, 1 to the right. They'll bring Hartle in motion, going to the left. He'll stop right about the guard. Wessel will keep it on a quarterback keeper, dives forward for some extra yards. It's going to bring up third down right at the 35-yard line for Audubon.
Yeah, boy, I think he had a better... Okay, he moved the side guy. He had it marked way back, but they marked it ahead.
3rd and 3. A gain of 3 on the play. Wessel brings the play in from the sidelines. Wheelers come to the line of scrimmage. They got 2 split out on each side of the formation again. Wessel, the lone man in the backfield. Under 3:30 to go here in the fourth quarter. 42-18, Audubon on top. 5 seconds left on that play clock. The backup judge puts up his arm. Will give it to Aaron Olson on the sweep. Was following his blockers, but going to have the first down.
Aaron Olson.
Oh, he did wind it. I thought that he knocked him out of bounds, but the officials ruling it start the clock.
Clock will stop momentarily for the chains to move.
I think he'll crank it, yep.
And they are going to keep running the clock.
Well, I thought he got tackled out of bounds, but official said not.
Give Aaron Olson a decent gain on the play. We'll bring up first down now for Audubon. Ball at the 27-yard line. Wheelers content just running the clock down. 2:50 left here in the fourth quarter, and I think it's kind of safe to say that Audubon going to advance to take on Remsen St. Mary's next week, barring a miraculous comeback here for Woodbine. Decent first down carry there for Carson Wessel, his 25th tonight.
As long as Audubon keeps control of the ball here and keeps getting 3-4 yards each play, they can run the clock practically out.
2nd down and 4.
2:20 now left in this fourth quarter. Try to give you an update on that. Kemper game was the other 4 games across the Carroll Broadcasting Sports Network tonight at Audubon. Ar-We-Va, Carroll, and Kemper all in action. Still got a 24-14 lead for Kemper over Central Lyon George Little Rock. That one has gone final because I got the email from Tom Hockap with the interview with Coach Steinkamp. So I don't want to say who won because it was still 10 points. But Gaspar, we're going to get carry on 3rd down or bring up 4th down. And we're going to get a timeout, I believe, on the field by Woodbine. 42-18, a minute 48 left here in the fourth quarter. We'll step away, take a break. We're back in 30 seconds on 93.7 KKRL.
Heritage Insurance wants to wish the Audubon Wheelers good luck. Heritage Insurance offers years of experience in protecting all your assets with personalized customer service that you can always trust. Let their staff answer all your insurance questions. Call for your appointment today at 712-563-9584. That's 563-9584. Good luck, Wheelers, from everyone at Heritage Insurance.
We're back Mackey Motors post-game show coming up. Conclusion of the ball game tonight here on 93.7 KQRL. Audubon currently up 42-18. A minute 48 left here in the fourth quarter. Also named that Motor Inn Player of the Game coming up. We'll also get down on the field talk with Coach Burks about tonight's win for that that New Way Auto Group scoreboard show coming up on KCIM and Kick 106.7 as well. Wheelers come to the line of scrimmage. Two receivers split out to each side of the formation. They will bring Aaron Olson in motion. And it looks like Woodbine might have jumped, and we're going to get a first down here for Audubon. Neutral zone infraction, and offside is going to be the call.
Unless Woodbine keeps calling timeouts, they can pretty much knee it out now.
A minute 48 left here in the ball game. I wonder if Woodbine will call any more timeouts, knowing that it's probably the clock not in their favor here tonight. Audubon up by 3 scores. 42-18, a minute 48 left. Wessel is in the shotgun. Two receivers split out to the left. They'll bring Aaron Olson in motion across the right. Wessel will keep it on the quarterback. Keeper bounces it up the middle. Bring back down for a short gain on the play. Will bring up second down for Audubon.
Really thought they would maybe take a knee, but maybe they're worried about Woodbine taking timeouts.
Clock will continue to run. Under a minute 30 left here in the fourth quarter. We'll name that Motor Inn Player of the Game coming up. Motor to Carroll, Brewer Toyota and his Chevy dealership. For anything from sales and service to parts and collision. Posted on our Carroll Broadcasting Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram pages later on tonight, as well as up at our sports website, sports.13kcim.com. And they might need it out now. They got Jack Sanderson and Aaron Olson back deep behind Carson Wessel. Carson Wessel will knee it out. Potentially going to have to knee it one more time.
Yep.
Lose about 4 on the play. That does go into rushing yards. So 27th carry unofficially tonight for Carson Wessel. Clock down to 35 seconds. Back official yet to put his hand up, signaling 5 seconds. They're going to go ahead and knee it at 30, and that should end tonight's ball game. Carson Wessel second round of the 8-man playoffs. We'll step away, take a break. We got your Mackey Motors post-game show coming up on 93.7 at KKRL.
Since 1968, Mackey Motors has been serving Lake City and the surrounding communities with new and certified pre-owned vehicles. Mackey Motors is a full-service dealership providing oil changes in our Quick Lube Express days, a service department with world-class trained technicians, a body shop and collision center with the latest equipment, a full vehicle detailing department, or come talk with one of our highly knowledgeable sales staff.
Recipient of the GM Mark of Excellence Award for 15 years running. Together, let's drive at Mackey Motors in Lake City, MackeyMotors.com.
When you buy from a local business, like one of the New Way Auto Group dealerships, the money stays right here in the local community. Supporting local businesses helps our local economy, and that lets us help local organizations, schools, and giving back to our community. Good luck to all players from the New Way Auto Group dealerships with locations in Coon Rapids, Jefferson, and Pocahontas.
New Way Auto Group, home of warranty forever.
Remembering whether it's a home or away game, getting the right kid to the right playing field on the right day. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with auto owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. We work with independent agents and keep insurance simple so you can worry about more important things, like not being that fan.
Oh, come on, Ref.
That's simple human sense.
Call Community Insurance in Audubon today at 712-563-4422 or stop by at 422 Tracy Street in Audubon.
Few people know as much about truck maintenance and repair as RJV Transport and Diesel Repair. Hi, it's Big Pete. As an owner-operator, I understand how crucial it is to get your truck back on the road. Our technicians have the knowledge to get it done right. With competitive shop rates and good old-school experience, we're here to keep you rolling smoothly. Plus, we are one of the only shops in the area certified to do hazmat tanker inspections. RJV in Westside, 663-4500, or call my wife, Sarah, at 790-4543.
Heritage Insurance wants to wish the Audubon Wheelers good luck. Heritage Insurance offers years of experience in protecting all your assets with personalized customer service that you can always trust. Let their staff answer all your insurance questions. Call for your appointment today at 712-563-9584. That's 563-9584. Good luck, Wheelers, from everyone at Heritage Insurance.
When you buy from a local business, like one of the New Way Auto Group dealerships, the money stays right here in the local community. Supporting local businesses helps our local economy, and that lets us help local organizations, schools, and giving back to our community. Good luck to all players from the New Way Auto Group dealerships with locations in Coon Rapids, Jefferson, and Pocahontas.
It is a 42-18 win for Audubon tonight here on 93.7 KKRL. They will advance to play Thursday, a 7 o'clock start. Going to travel to Remsen at St. Mary's. We will have that broadcast for you. Not sure what station or who will be on the call yet. We'll figure that out for you guys over the weekend, so stay tuned to the Carroll Broadcasting Sports Network website at CB Sports Network, or sports.1380kcim.com for that sports schedule to figure out where and when and who will be on the call coming up on Thursday. About a 42-18 win tonight for Audubon, Randy. It's got to feel good because we kind of thought this was going to be a lot closer ball game coming into tonight.
Yeah, I mean, Woodbine, congratulations to them on a great season. You know, they didn't quite go the way they wanted it to tonight. The turnovers really hurt them. But they just ran into a very tough, aggressive Audubon football team tonight. I mean, Audubon played a very good ball game, offensively, defensively, special teams. You know, you can't criticize hardly anything that they did.
Carson Wessel tonight was outstanding, rushing the football. Had him 28 carries, 148 yards, 2 touchdowns. Also went 6 of 13, 68 yards, 2 touchdowns through the air. The second half, a little spotty through the air for the Wheelers, but still a great game all around, not just from Carson. Aaron had a great game tonight. He had 2 touchdowns, 1 on the ground, 1 through the air. So it was just a great night from really everybody defensively and offensively for Audubon.
Yeah, a big shout-out to the Audubon's defensive line. I thought they just played an outstanding football game. They put pressure on Brody Pryor, who's a very quality quarterback. You know, obviously his statistics speak for themselves through the year, and you know, they just put pressure on him all game long. And they didn't get a lot of sacks, but they hit him and pressured him, forced him into some bad throws and bad decisions, and the Wheeler secondary took advantage of it.
Again, Audubon wins tonight 42-18. We'll name our Motor Inn Player of the Game. Motor Inn Carroll, Premier Toyota and his Chevy dealership, everything from sales to service to parts and collision. The Baylor game we posted later on tonight on our Carroll Broadcasting Sports Network Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram page, as well as up at sports.1380kcim.com. And Randy, we went with Carson Wessel tonight. Mentioned his number, 6 of 13, 68 yards, 2 touchdowns. Also an interception thrown in there, but 28 carries, 148 yards, and 2 touchdowns. Was really good on the ground tonight for Audubon. Had 2 really big plays. Other than that, you know, his rushes, not a whole lot on the yardage, but they came at crucial times, picking up third downs or just getting positive yardage for Audubon to keep the clock running.
Yeah, he moved the chains, orchestrated the offense, you know, made some big plays when he had to make them. You know, and you know, for most of that second half, especially, Woodbine was selling out. I mean, they were 8 men in the box, and you know, that's hard to run against. But the clock was in Audubon's favor, and it worked out for them.
Again, Wheelers win tonight 42-18. They will advance to take on Remsen St. Mary's in the quarterfinals for the 8-man playoffs. Winner of that game going to go to the Dome coming up in a couple of weeks. For our broadcast partner, Randy Spees, I want to thank you guys for tuning in to high school football tonight on 93.7 KKRL. Wheelers win a 42-18.